Very cool.
There it is.
I like it. I like it a lot.
That music gets you in the mood.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
I don't make those videos often. That's just a simple video editor, and threw that together today. I got one that's same thing, longer, different music for the breaks. And we are ready to, let's see.
Hi, Chris.
Let's say hi to the chat. We have a Ken Marlowe Bricks over there. Hello, Ken. Hello, Jeff Schnevele. And hello, Chris. You guys are awesome regulars. Appreciate that. And we are.
I miss you already, Ken.
We're back from Utah. You guys
What's up, Ken?
Just had a lug meeting.
Best roomie.
Nice. Yeah, we were in Utah, Brick Slopes. We did some D&D shopping. So that was fun. Some people got dice.
New math rocks.
New math rocks.
Randy.
What do you mean by D&D shopping?
We went to Geek Together game store where they host games, and they had really cool things like coasters.
Oh, nice.
So I have my Warlock coaster here. I'm going to put my drink down on. And I got other coasters for all the different classes. We got the Fighter. We got the Paladin. We got the Druid. We got the Rogue. There's the Ranger. And the Barbarian. So you guys are going to have to come visit Minnesota, and we can play in person around my table with coasters. Anyway.
HolySwiss opened a door.
Nice.
Got that from Larry. Lah-Ree.
I got a new dice set that had 4 D20s in it, including this Mama Jama.
Oh, you got the big ones?
One. Yeah, it had 2 regular D20s and a big massive one.
I almost got one of those really big ones. Because they're just hilarious.
It's not the size of the dice that matters, Troy.
Keep telling yourself that, Kevin.
What's Alisha up to? It's first Friday. She's not here tonight because of first Friday.
Yeah.
I pay attention sometimes.
She's crafting again.
She is in Long Saddle selling her crafts yet again.
Very good.
Yet again.
So, we don't have Mel. Sometimes he pops in. Most of the time he's been here. So we'll see what happens. Has he had a show also? No, I don't think he's in Nashville. Maybe he's in Nashville.
I don't think he's in Nashville.
Well, you know what? Actually, you know what? I actually don't know. To tell you the truth, I don't remember who's all down there. There's a lot down there.
You're not tracking Mel's schedule religiously, Reed?
No, Tortle and I are getting along. We're not on talking terms right now.
We're not on character yet.
Are you going to try to pretend that he's scared? That's why he's not here tonight.
Yeah.
What's up, Nerd Brick? What's up, Stud Sidious?
Running scared.
Ollendorf. Thanks, guys, for tuning in to session or episode 22, I should say. I'm ready to hand it off to our DM for this part of the campaign, Mr. DMster. Kevin.
Can you just update me as to what happened last weekend at Brick Slopes?
Oh.
Well, Mel laughed so hard he fell off his stool.
Which is great.
Nothing of much consequence. You can insert a side mission that my character, Zakk, had a book. It was haunted by a character called Sarah from Yellowcrest Manor. If you know it, it's from the Candlekeep Mysteries.
Okay.
So we did half of the adventure because I needed to shave down the time. So I inserted it because Zakk had already done the investigation part of Sarah's ghost, the book, the town where Yellowcrest Manor is, and then followed the lead to this temple, or it was supposed to be a tower, but they went underground and fought some tentacle creatures, grells and gricks.
Oh, nice.
And some cultists. So there was a cult going down there. The guy was killing people and creating grolls and gricks to a deity. and they took them out, gained nothing more than a chime of opening.
Who's in possession of that, by the way?
The only magic item, if we were to insert that in now or later in the campaign.
Okay. I don't think that's going to make a big difference for right now, but
yeah. We just wanted to play and have a side quest that was, I didn't kill anybody. Nobody really, we just learned how to play and we had a good time.
Okay. That sounds good. And when last we met, the group had just saved an elven villager from a band of orcs. And so, whilst they were sleeping, a couple more elves arrived, asking for their help to destroy some tainted spiders. And so the group agreed to go, and they headed off into the woods to try to find the lair and kill the spiders. So along the way, they encountered a couple of infected dire bears that seem to be infected with the same sort of virus.
Yeah, they were in dire straits.
Yep, and got into dire straits. And in the process, one of the elves...
Somebody's echoing.
Is that me? Okay, if it continues, let me know, because I can switch if I need to, but I'm hoping to use my other camera today. One of the elves was wounded by the bear pretty badly, and so our Tortle Ice Ronin decided to take upon himself to slay that elf to make sure that he didn't come back and infect everyone else, much to the surprise and chagrin of the other elf that was with the party, who then promptly headed out for fear of her life. Once the last dire bear was defeated, the party kind of regrouped, and in the process, the other elf, who had been healed by Amethysia, I believe, also melted off into the woods. So the party no longer had elves to follow to try to take care of the spiders, and so they headed back to the roadway and found their way back, I think, right as we were ending. Does that sound about right?
Yeah, we
In
set up the
typical
dome.
Chaos Crew fashion.
Yeah, we had a dome set up or something. That was the last thing I have in my notes.
One word.
Yep.
Chaos.
All right. So you found your way back to the road. You can't find your way back to that hidden area that you had stayed at the first night where the elves had arrived. So you set up camp along the side of the road and spent the night there. So in the morning, before you guys head out, you still have a day or two to reach the edge of the forest. Any discussions you want to have? Anything you want to do specifically to prepare for the upcoming day? Any preparations, anything like that?
I'm going to spend some time with my weapon.
If you know what I mean, or an actual weapon.
What are you talking about? I'm going to spend a little time with my revolver.
Okay.
And just check it out. We won't be expending any ammunition at this point. I'm just going to look at the mechanisms based on my
You're really
history
just kind of admiring
building, and I'm just going to play with it a little bit.
Okay.
Polish
so you
it.
play with your revolver.
Clean it really well.
You polish your revolver.
Mm-hmm.
I've been studying my spell books and rituals and trying to just, have them queued up. So nothing I'm activating right now, but I have certain things that I can do reactions to or bonus actions, not just actions. And so I'm trying to figure all that out.
And you guys do have some, well, actually, it doesn't matter as much. You guys do have some spell scrolls, but you don't really have many wizards to use them anymore. So,
you guys want to give me those spell scrolls?
Of course.
Sure.
Could be helpful.
I would like to pray to Akrat and channel my divinity to turn the tide.
I was practicing my mantra.
I also have some eggs, some chicken eggs from our previous bout. I'd like to make some breakfast for everybody.
You have eggs.
How do you like your eggs?
Over medium, please.
That was in the story last
Well,
week.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Yep. never mind.
Only Jesse.
Oh, there were
only,
a couple chickens. Yes.
Only
Nope,
Zakk,
that's fine.
Lah-Ree, and Amethysia would know about
Except
that.
we didn't give the chickens.
So yeah, we'll have breakfast and
chicken killers now too.
I want to continue on our main mission to try to accomplish the goal, the original goal.
Okay. So, anything else, or are we ready to head out?
I'm gonna meditate and just, reach out to the Butterfly Queen to see if she has anything else to say to me. Also, at some point, I would really like to go to a place to buy diamonds.
Okay.
I'd like to mount up on my celestial steed as we head out.
They say diamonds are a druid's best friend.
Nope.
Okay,
That's
so
not what they say?
HolySwiss, you are mounted and everyone else is walking, so
I'll trot with everybody. I
Yep.
won't rush ahead. I'll just trot next to everybody.
So you continue northward through the wood. You do see, again, tracks with a decent amount of wildlife moving back and forth. Lah-Ree, you can pick up a couple of older sets of prints from what might be orcs or other marauding types that aren't wearing, that don't have shoes. It's more footprints of humanoids of some sort. So, but nothing that's too alarming. Nothing that seems to have been from within the last couple of days. Probably at least a week old for the most part. And so you're starting to get into a portion of the woods that's a little more open. So it's not like there's underbrush right along the trail. So you have a little more sense of security as you're continuing along. It's still a pretty nice day through the trees. You're starting to get a little more view of the sky as you travel along, and kind of a little strip of sunlight kind of appears above as the tree canopy slowly gets a little narrower.
And I pulled my hood up because I'm actually sensitive to sunlight.
Yeah,
have disadvantage.
You're probably hugging the side of the road a little more as you walk.
Yeah.
And HolySwiss is probably kind of parading right down the middle with Lah-Ree up in front, kind of tracking, I assume.
We would hope.
I'm down with that.
Okay. Okay, so the first day passes by pretty uneventfully. As you kind of get towards the end of the day, you start kind of looking for another place to make camp. It looks like you're going to have to be a ways off the road to really be completely hidden at this point because there's not a lot of undergrowth. So do you want to continue to look for something off the road? Do you want to stick to just kind of camp just off the road? What are you thinking?
Doesn't somebody have kind of a protective?
Yep. I will put the dome
Hasn't
over us
been
no
that
matter where
long,
we are.
Yeah, let's do the dome, but let's get off the beaten track a little bit.
Okay. So Larry, why don't you make are we doing nature or survival on these? I can't remember.
I think it'd be more
your
survival.
Okay, so make a survival roll for me.
Okay. That is a 15.
15. Okay.
I'm not wrong.
I make a perception roll for me.
Okay. Less good.
What was that?
I said less good. That's a 10.
10. Okay, that's just enough. So as you are out kind of scouting about on the side of the roadway, you catch a whiff of a campfire. It becomes a little more apparent. And and you think you have a pretty good sense of where it's coming from. It's still not quite dark yet, so it's not you can't see it pretty obviously, but you're pretty sure there's someone with a campfire in the area.
Okay. And I will just turn back to the party and I'll be like, and I will just whisper, I'm like, there's somebody nearby. I think I'm going to go ahead and I'll just say, hang here for a minute. I'm going to go check it out.
Okay.
And
I gently pull the reins on Provolone and I pet him and ease him to a halt.
Okay. So you guys are halted.
Okay, and I'm gonna go forward and I'm gonna see if I can kind of in a roundabout, very sneaky way.
Setting up camp. Why does that paladin keep trotting around in circles?
What?
Okay.
I just halted.
Lah-Ree, you're gonna try to be stealthy as you sneak up on them. Okay, make a stealth check for me.
God, these two dice are hard to read. 18.
Okay, so as I said, it's a bit more open, so you've got to. It takes you a little longer. You've got to make your way from further back, but after about 20 minutes or so, you get close enough to see. It looks like a couple of humans or humanoids that are set up by a campfire. They've got 3 horses with them, and they're kind of lounging. They don't appear to be particularly alarmed. You can get closer if you want to try to get a better idea, or you can. What do you want to do from here?
Do we really want to engage these people?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think. Friendly, not friendly. All right, I'm gonna.
They look to be, if they're not humans, they look to be civilized. They're wearing normal clothing. They're not wearing. It's not like it might be hobgoblins or bugbears or something like that uncivilized.
Okay. I am going to quietly go back to the group.
Okay.
Report what I see. All right, we've got a couple of humans up here. Would you care to join them, or should we find a new camping spot?
I think we should move on.
I don't think they're a threat. We should just probably.
They don't seem to be very threatening. Nice
were there.
clothes. They got 3 horses.
They were there first.
If you're going to avoid them, you're probably going to have to go pretty far out of your way if you want to avoid being detected. So you would have to move off the path and wait for them to leave in the morning before moving through. So it would be a significant delay.
Or
I would say leave the strangers in peace.
I concur.
Yeah. If we catch up to them in the morning, we catch up to them in the morning. There's nothing to do tonight, I would say.
Just at least have somebody behind looking to make sure nobody's following us.
All right. Zakk, why don't you take up the rear? We'll go forward. We'll move down the trail a little bit. Find our own camping spot.
So you're backtracking? Okay. Okay. So the spot you found that was pretty good is within smelling distance of a campfire. Do you want to find something further back?
I think with our dome we should be good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even want to move.
It's not like they own the forest.
I'd just say set up camp, let them be.
Okay.
Yep. So
Sharing is
good.
caring.
out of thin air, I produce a dome.
I want to move forward. I don't want to move back.
No, agreed.
Okay.
So it's a 30-foot dome.
You guys go about setting up your camp and making your provisions for the night. The Lah-Ree, you have higher perception in the current environment, correct?
Affirmative. It's in my favorite terrain. I love this terrain. It's so happy.
And you should get +5 for being in the dome, too.
So you and Amethysia can both make perception rolls.
Can I also drop a trap outside
What was
of
that?
mushrooms? Can I put mushrooms outside in a fairy circle?
Not right now.
Perception check it is then. What am I rolling?
Oh boy, no. That's a 28
9 and
Not
8,
bad.
18,
with a
17,
plus 10.
Okay,
18
so-
plus 5 plus 5.
22.
I can see into the
Lah-Ree, you
future.
can you catch a whiff of cologne
Cologne.
or perfume or whatever. You may not know what cologne is.
An hour.
Okay. You
And
stink
you-
purdy.
We're right in the middle of doing something.
What was that?
You can multitask.
Private
So-
conversation.
It's coming from the direction of the campfire, and when you look, it doesn't take you long to see that there's a gentleman approaching your campfire, and seems to be making his way directly towards you guys. And he's doesn't appear to be armed. He's walking pretty casually up to your encampment.
And I alert everybody with it.
What? Okay, so the gentleman steps into the campfire, the light of your campfire. He's about 6'2". He appears to be pretty well built with a strong chin, and he's smiling pretty widely at this point. Seems very welcoming and open. He's got a polished leather vest with ornate black embroidery stitched into it. Has a white tunic underneath with half sleeves. Polished leather leggings over black breeches. High back boots with silver buckles. So he's very well dressed. And he's dressed for travel. He's not dressed for walking around in the city. He has long auburn hair that's tied back with a black ribbon at the base of his neck. And he has green eyes that seem to sparkle when he talks. So he's very, very charismatic. Then he comes in. I do not mean to interrupt, but I was in the area and we're camping just down the way and wanted to invite you to either come join us for the evening, or if you'll have our company, we'd love to join you as well. My wife and I are just up the road, and I'm guessing we're heading in the opposite direction since we didn't see you all day today, and wondering if you'd like some company.
This paladin will want
Forgive me for not introducing myself. My name is Barstow Athelston. I am what you call an adventurer chef. I'm someone who takes pleasure in experimenting with different ingredients to cook up things exotic and especially fine. My goal is to open up a culinary restaurant that is the jewel of the cuisine for the area. I'm actually heading south to the silver platter, or the silver plate. My father used to own it. Now I believe my uncle's running it. So
It's
if you're
right next door to the
interested,
silver spoon. I'd like to roll for insight.
okay, go ahead.
$14.
Okay, make a perception roll as well.
$20.
Okay.
30, 20.
So he doesn't appear to be lying. He appears to be pretty genuine, or he's a really good liar. And you think you notice some similarities in his facial structure with the gentleman that was the purveyor of the inn that you were at, the big abandoned inn that you were at a couple of ventures ago. So things seem to be matching up, in your opinion.
Okay. Well met, fellow traveler. Since we have the larger party, why don't you join us here? We have some enchantments in place. Perhaps we could converse under protected circumstances.
Well met. I will return with my wife. Should be about half an hour. Okay. So he strolls off again. Doesn't seem particularly concerned at all. He does have a rifle strapped across his back, but he made no move to use it. So,
What's a rifle?
It's one of those long revolvers, you call it.
It's like a revolver, only bigger.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'll be comfortable with
Okay.
a gentleman
So-
that has a bigger gun than I do.
Anything you want to do in the interim while they're coming back?
Mushrooms.
Mushrooms.
I like to put a ring around, yes, but I don't
I
want
mean,
them
plant
to touch
mushrooms,
it either.
not do mushrooms.
That too.
So after about half an hour, he returns with his wife. He's got they're riding a couple of horses, and they have a third horse that's got a pretty elaborate harness and packing gear to it. Something you've never seen before. Pretty complicated. His wife is an elven maiden with long sun blonde hair, and she has it woven into kind of an elaborate braid that's kind of draped over her right shoulder. She looks to be wearing riding clothes and a dark green tunic with black edging. She has black lace interwoven across the bodice of her blouse. And she has dark gray trousers, knee-high black riding boots with dark green lining behind the black laces. And as she moves, she looks to be stately, but again, relaxed, just like her husband. So she's a bit more reserved, but again, looks pretty relaxed. So they set up kind of over to the side, not right next to you guys, but in the general vicinity. And so Barstow comes up and says, I do have some food I was planning to cook this evening. I have enough to go around if you're interested.
Well, that's mighty kind of you. May I make the lady's acquaintance?
Yes, this is Lady Luthia Athelston, my wife. She's accompanied me down to the silver plate. Lucia.
Lucia.
She's a highborn lady, but she's deigned to walk the weary roads with me on my travels. She is accompanying me. I'm hoping to take over ownership of the silver plate and embellish it a bit. As I said, I'm hoping for it to be a destination for any aficionados of fine cuisine. So when I can, I like to experiment with new things, new ingredients. So if there's things you come across in your travels, I'd definitely be willing to pay handsomely for more exotic things you can find.
Well, we had some elven pudding, but that was a little while ago.
That's what I came to my mind too.
Can't say I'm familiar with that, but I'm always willing to try anything. So he sets up a separate fire. He's pretty methodical about how he does it, and he puts out some large or decent size cuts of meat and cooks them up, and then passes them around to everyone that's interested. He has enough for everyone, and he and his wife. It tells you they're stork steaks. It has some seasoning I'm working on, but I think you'll find them quite nice. So it tastes delicious. It's probably some of the best cooking you've ever had. So his bravado seems to match his actual cooking skills. And he makes small talk. His wife isn't particularly talkative, but she tends to listen in and add things here and there. He asks if you've been to the Silver Plate, since you're coming from that direction.
I can't say whether we've had the pleasure.
Yeah, that's where you met me.
Oh, that was the name of the book. Okay.
Yep.
So,
I don't write things down.
But we didn't have anything to eat there.
That's where
right?
Reed needs to interject.
It was Bernard Athelston's Silver Plate.
Okay. So
that was his father.
So I'll say yes, they were quite welcoming. I'm on a somewhat of a quest to require some items, and that's where I met these compatriots of mine.
That's very good to hear. My uncle can be a bit stiff sometimes, so I was worried that it may have fallen a little into disrepair. I know my father had some grand schemes for the place, and I haven't been there since it opened, so I'm expecting a little renovation, but we'll see what kind of condition it's in. So I do have something I've been working on, a potion, a concoction of sorts, if you're interested in trying it. I call it Gray Velvet. Anyone up? It's I warn you, it is something that's still in experimental stages, so it's not for the light of Constitution, if you know what I mean. But I'm always looking for feedback from other connoisseurs.
I give an elbow to Pronterro because I know he's.
I'll try it. Sounds hefty for a big barbarian such as myself.
Okay. So you take a decent swig of it. Roll a Constitution check.
We're gonna roll a dice finally. Holy moly! Ooh, I like that. It's 19.
All right. So it starts off tasting a little kind of it has a decent flavor to it, kind of mild, and then it hits you just like it almost feels like vomit in your mouth, and so you have to hold back to keep it in, but you do eventually keep from throwing up. So, anyone else want to try it?
No.
Okay.
I'm still pretty full from the eggs in the morning that we had.
Okay. He sees your reaction. He's like, "Yeah, I was afraid of that. I was hoping it was merely my constitution that was the effect. So, in return, I'll let you try a little nip of this. I call it
a little rough aftertaste on
my
that.
gold reserve, but not too much, please. Did you take a drink?
Yeah. Little better.
It tastes amazing. It tastes like it's phenomenal. It essentially warms your whole body and makes you feel like $1 million. So, yeah, it completely takes over the effects of what you just drank. So,
Wow, I feel like I could kill 20 orcs all at once right now.
all right. So, he's like, "Well, thank you very much for trying it. I doubt I'll pursue this recipe much longer. And I believe we're going to turn in unless there's anything else you wanted to discuss."
Well,
Okay.
like a baby
Well,
tonight.
thank you very much for letting us share your camp. We'll probably be off pretty early in the morning, but I do appreciate the hospitality. And if you're in the area, please stop by, and I'd love to make a meal for you. If you come across, there are a couple of things I've been looking for and haven't been able to find. I'm looking for a troll tongue, if you come across that, or the vocal cords from a siren. A couple things I'm working on specifically, and I would pay handsomely for those if you can provide them to me.
Vocal cords of what?
Siren. Of course, we'll be on the lookout for them.
All right. So they turn in. The remainder of the evening is uneventful. So you go through your watches, and everything's set in the morning. They head out first thing in the morning, so a couple of you are up at that point, but they bid you good day and they head out. Anything specific you want to do before heading out today? All right.
Nope, nothing's happened.
So-
Let's go.
Okay. So you make your way further north. Probably about midday, you get to the edge of the high forest. Everything opens up into a wide rolling plain, and it kind of feels like you're walking out of the mouth of a cave. You've been under the trees for so long. For most of you, it feels very refreshing to be out of the woods. Lah-Ree, you're a little more. Yep, exactly. So Lah-Ree, you're a little more sad about it, but it's you always like being in the woods. Or regretful, not sad. So you can see little patches of trees. There's a river that runs out of the forest off to the right. There's a pretty decent sized valley that it runs down. But
Are you
otherwise,
saying
it's
a
kind of
river
rolling.
runs through it?
Yes, the river runs through the plains. Yes, and you see a number
And now
of birds.
Ammy's happy. Water. Yay. Water.
Yay!
So you see a number of birds throughout, kind of scattered throughout. Larger birds, looks to be storks, cranes, something like that. And you can see a couple very large elk kind of off to the left along the edge of the woods. So as you head southwards, or northwards, I should say, the road kind of follows the river. And as you kind of getting close to the end of the day, you come upon the road starts to diverge, kind of veer off to the left away from the river, and you can see you're coming up on a pretty decent sized cliff. And it looks like it's probably a pretty significant drop, and you can start kind of hearing the sounds of a waterfall. The road veers off to the left, and you make your way down. It takes you down kind of a decent sized pass that narrows pretty significantly at the bottom. There's a lot of boulders and cobbles and things that have fallen down. And it looks like the perfect place for an ambush. But at this point, there's no one here to be to ambush you at this point. So, but you wouldn't be surprised if many people have fallen victim to that location. And you're very careful when you go through, but there's no one in the area right now. At the base of the cliff, the road joins back to the river at the end of a pretty decent sized lake at the bottom of that waterfall. And there's a pretty wide open area, clearing that it looks like, or open space that it looks like most people do their camping in the area when they're here. So it's down here, you're starting to see the farm fields off in the distance. So it's getting to be a little more civilized. And you're not seeing many trees at all, so you're pretty much going to have to be camping in the open either way. So, you do see an old man fishing off on the other side of the river. He doesn't seem to really pay any attention to you, but he's kind of fishing the whole time. So, do you guys want to set up camp in that clearing?
Yep.
Sure.
Sounds good.
Okay. In the vicinity of the lake, Amethysia, you're probably a little more comfortable. You haven't seen a lot of water recently, and so this is a bit more like home. Ice Ronin would also be enjoy being in this area for a little bit because his species tends to live by water, near water. But again, the night passes without event. Nothing of any real concern happens. So the next day, you guys head out, and you can see off in the distance the mountains that are north of the river road. And you know the river's kind of at the base of those mountains and the foothills, so you figure you should reach that by the end of the day. As you progress north, the road continues to follow the river. You see more and more farmlands, but instead of seeing individual farmsteads, you see a lot of more fortified strongholds where you might have a number of homes together with a small keep or stronghold where it's all walled off. So it looks like there's definitely still things in the area to be concerned about. It's still not the safest area. When you, as the sun starts to set, you can see off in the distance you're getting close to the Rauvin River, which is the main river that runs through this along the north side of the high forest. And you can see there's a small town that's situated on an island in the middle of the river. So you can see kind of the walls on either side. There's a bridge that goes through the town. You can see there's a tower off on one side. You can see a couple of buildings kind of peeking up, but it seems to be a decent sized stronghold. And you get there probably a couple hours before dusk, so around dinner time or so. As you're coming up on the river, the Rowan River is much larger than the river you've been following, and you can see the banks kind of spread out pretty decently. Off to the east and to the west, so the right and left, you see a number of hovels and kind of poorly made shelters, and you see a couple of odd-looking humanoids kind of walking around. Anyone want to make a? I guess this would be a history check or it would be history or. I'll roll
Who's
some.
good with the history?
What was that?
Again, who's good with the history? HolySwiss?
Denorra is, but she's not
really.
here.
I like books, so I'll roll for history.
All right.
I only like one book.
I got 13.
Okay. They look to be some sort of fish folk. They look to be pretty primitive. You feel like you've read about them before, but you don't know anything too specific. But some of them are carrying spears. If you ever played World of Warcraft, is it Murlocs that are in there? They look kind of like that. So kind of fish-headed with arms and legs, kind of walking around. But they look to be in pretty primitive shelters on the banks of the river that are probably at least a half mile down from the fortress itself. As you come up to the town, there's a bridge, a drawbridge that's down, and you can see people gathered on either side selling wares. You can see there are people selling bread and fruit, vegetables, trinkets, and you see the old man that was across the river selling fish. There's not a lot of traffic going through. It's mostly as you guys come up, everyone kind of swarms you trying to sell you things. There are a couple of guards at the halfway up the bridge that stop you as you come through. Say, hey, hold on there. It'll be a silver apiece to get through.
All right, no problem.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll pay the fee.
Right?
We got
Got an
plenty.
inside tavern, stables. Well, I don't think you'll have to stable your horse, but I'd recommend staying here for the night before heading out. But make sure you're not making any trouble while you're here in town.
We're out in business. Nothing
You don't know
more.
what you're asking.
You don't know us.
And Zakk, I assume you're being a bit more inconspicuous as you go through.
Definitely in daylight hours. My cloak is up.
Okay.
And it's in character. I'm just being silent because I'm a drow.
Mhm.
So I'm letting Lah-Ree do the talking.
Cool.
So you guys come into the city or the town. It's pretty small. There's a gate on this side. There's a gate on the opposite side, and there's kind of a straight shot through. There's a kind of a center market area that's a bit open, and you can see there's an inn on the right-hand side. Looks to be stables behind it, and then there's a little chapel on the left-hand side, and a couple other buildings as well. But everything's pretty packed in here. There's a tower off to the left. Looks to be part of the keep for whoever runs this town. And then there's a tavern off to the inns to the right. There's a tavern to the left. You can see kind of a big warehouse right against the wall to the right, and a lot of packed-in homes. So,
what time of day is it?
it is about dinner time.
Did you say there was an inn for us to stay at, or no?
There is, yes.
Okay.
It's called the River's Rest, and it's just off to your right. And it's a decent-sized building.
Would
Do
you
you
guys
know
like to
where
do-
where we're supposed to be going?
You're going to pass through here, and then you're going to head towards Everlund.
Oh, this is a side town. This is not Everlund.
This is not Everlund yet. That's the next town.
Okay.
Does this town have a name?
It is
Midwater.
It does. I just took a High Bridge.
I would like to take a short detour away from the group and head to the chapel.
Okay.
Pick up some possibly pick up some holy water, pray to Akrat for a little bit, and possibly talk to someone there to make sure there's nothing ahead of us that we need to be concerned about before we head out.
So you're going to head to the chapel. What is everyone else doing?
Chilling in the room, relaxing.
Do we want to go get a room? Is there a tavern at
Why
this
should
inn?
go by hanging out in the inn? I guess.
So that you can see that you can get food at the inn. Most inns have food and drink if you want it. There's a tavern on the other side of the square that looks to be a bit more. It's definitely much more polished and trying to bring people in, and it sounds a little like there's a decent amount of activity going on. So you can choose either one. So
I'd say let's go get a drink and see if we overhear any rumors, and
I'm with you on
continue
that.
on our way.
Okay. Anyone else not going? So are you going to the inn or are you going to the tavern?
Tavern.
Tavern.
I'll catch up with them shortly.
Okay. So let's take care of the tavern first. So you come into the tavern. There's a big sign over the top that says McDougal's, and it's got a couple of battle hammers on the top of the bottom. So you're guessing it's probably a Dwarvish tavern. You come inside, and it's a bit rowdy, but it's not out of hand. It's a small tavern, but it's definitely got quite a few people in it. There's looks like the owner of the establishment is probably behind the bar. He's looks pretty tall for a dwarf. He's got a long braided beard. It's again a bit longer than normal for a dwarf. And he seems to be serving up some drinks and kind of talking with some of the patrons. You see a group of a number of them look to be from the area, probably locals. You see a group of 3 individuals sitting at a table that look to be one's wearing more wizardly garb, kind of your iconic pointed hat robes. And then there are a couple other gentlemen with him who look to be adventurers of some sort. And then make a not Pronterro. Lah-Ree and Amethysia can make perception rolls.
Okay.
I'm going to try this one. It's another new math rock. See if it passes the
24.
muster. 22.
Okay. So Amethysia, you notice kind of towards the back of the bar in one of the booths, the elf that was at the silver plate that Pronterro tried to hit on.
Nice.
Looks to be her.
Isn't that the same one?
Tried to save? Sweet.
Lah-Ree, isn't that the same one that he was hitting on? Pronto was hitting on?
I think so. What are the odds?
Seriously, that is so weird. Should he try again?
I don't know if we have time for that.
It's true.
Zakk, make a perception roll.
11 plus 4 is 15.
Okay. The gentleman in the wizardly robes looks to be a bit of a novice, you think. He looks a bit nervous, and he's talking a lot about cantrips and stuff, so you have a feeling he hasn't done much on the magical side of things. So maybe pick up a conversation from him.
All right. I'll buy a round of drinks for us and them and make my way over to their table.
Okay. So as as they bring the drinks over, The three of them get up pretty quickly and introduce themselves. So one of them is is wearing kind of like a Viking helmet of sorts and has kind of mind scale armor on. Thank you very much, sir. I'm Orvi, and this is Roops. And he points to the other gentleman that has that's wearing padded leather armor. And then this is Peel. He talks about the gentleman in the wizardly outfit. So as you talk to them, they look to be very young. They're probably fresh out of their
D&D school.
What was that?
They're probably level 2.
Well, you can tell by their language and their demeanor that they're probably highborn, and so it looks like they're just kind of starting out. They haven't really done this before, and they're very full of flattery and thankful and asking for advice, and so
sure. And again, the elf that Pronterro hit on, she's in this.
No.
Oh,
Nope.
different table.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's off on her own. Yeah.
So I want to ask these guys if they have a name as cool as ours. Chaos Crew.
We haven't come up with a name yet.
Okay.
We're
gotta work
still
on that.
working on that.
Give me the leather armor guy's name again.
The leather armor's guy's name was Roops.
Rooks.
And he's kind of tall and spindly.
Human?
Yes.
They're all human?
All three of them are humans.
Pronto, isn't that your girlfriend over there?
Oh,
I just snicker. I just snicker.
Oh, you mean the elf I tried to save from our crazy Tortle guy? Yeah, maybe. Should I go talk to her, see if I can make amends for his craziness?
You can certainly try.
Okay,
I'll ask the young wizards or whatever they are if they have any helpful spells to give our Goliath friend here some aid in talking to a girl.
He's like,
Any bardic inspiration?
Very, very shy. He's like, I could maybe make an illusion to make him look better. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Pronto, just drink some of this from this horn.
I turned to Amy. I don't think these guys have even hit puberty yet.
I know. They're so cute.
So
I'll continue the conversation with them. We're on a very important mission to Everlund. Have you guys heard of the Harpels down in Longsaddle?
No, we just came down from Silvery Moon, and this is our. I'd been to Everlund before, but this is my first time past there. And the other two not in agreement. So Orvi appears to be doing most of the talking, the one in the Viking helmet.
Any trouble on your travels?
Well, they keep talking about giants coming down from the hills, and they say that's why this town's fortified. So,
Okay.
Luckily, we didn't see any.
Good. Well, we'll appreciate the tip. We'll watch out for hill giants.
Yeah, thank you very much for the drinks.
Well, that was my idea. You guys got any ideas?
Pronterro, what are you doing?
I'm going over to the booth and talk to the elf. Apologize for our behavior.
Wait, can you drink out of the horn first?
Please.
It's yeah. You can probably catch him before he does it.
So I give it to him. He drinks. Do you fail your saving throw? Do you want to fail it?
What?
Because
Just
remind us how that works again.
Okay, when you drink from the horn, it gains temporary hit points equal to its number of hit dice. Then a creature must immediately succeed on a DC 17 Constitution saving throw or become poisoned for 10 minutes. However, if you fail your saving throw while poisoned, a creature cannot roll below a 15 when making a charisma check.
Okay.
Or saving throw.
It's up to you, Pronterro.
And not that I want to hear the voice, but don't pantomime it. Everybody's not watching you on the screen.
So what? So
He's been acting like he's drinking.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I got
you
it wrong.
drink, and you get drunk, right? And are inebriated. So, but you are very charismatic at this point. So you walk over and introduce yourself, and she looks up and just sighs. What can I do for you?
Just trying to apologize for the behavior. I believe we met before. I think we were in the forest. I tried to keep our party from causing any more harm after one of our party members slashed at your poisoned friend, and I'm just trying to see if there was anything that we could still help out with.
I don't
feel
I'm
bad.
not familiar at all with what you're talking about.
Pronterro, wrong one. It was at the silver plate.
He doesn't know what's going on.
What do you? Yeah, you get. I don't know what's wrong.
The lady at the silver plate is who we're talking to.
Oh, okay. That's so far back, I can't remember that one. So,
Like,
okay.
please excuse me. I have some things to attend to, and she heads out.
You guys got me so confused.
So she was the one that was at the silver plate that you tried to hit on, not the one that was in the forest with the spiders or with the dire bears.
Like 7 episodes back, I don't remember that one.
Why do you think she's calling it your girlfriend?
But I remember. I mean,
Anyway,
you guys gotta help. I mean, because I wrote stuff down doesn't mean I remember exactly what's going on.
that fit Pronterro perfectly. So that
We're
is
just
fine.
role playing the hell out of this mission.
Okay.
Yeah, we're killing it. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So Troy, you head over to the chapel, and it's a small chapel. It looks to be devoted to some sort of water god. As you head inside, it looks like it's kind of in a little bit of disrepair. They probably haven't put a lot of money into it recently, which is how a lot of the chapels end up. As you come in, there's a gentleman in blue robes that comes out and asks, "How may I be of service, my son?" He looks elderly, so it looks like he's significantly older than you.
Heavenly Father, I'm with a crew, the Chaos Crew. We've come to town on our way to Everlund, and I've come in to pay my due respects and to possibly get any insight on our travels ahead.
Where are you headed?
To Everlund. Is that what it was? Everlund?
Everlund, yep.
Yep.
Well, the roads have been dangerous as of late. I assume did you come from along the high road, or are you coming from the high forest?
I believe it was the High Forest.
So they say there have been orcs out in significant numbers on the paths from the high forest. So did you come across any yourself?
We did not, thankfully.
And I assume you saw the Sahagin along the banks, the fish folk.
Yes, we did.
They've been a thorn in our side for a number of years. They keep getting closer and closer, and anytime something happens where they feel they can take advantage of the situation, they tend to attack people that are on their own. People that come up to the town when the gates are closed. So they've really been a nuisance, and there have been some deaths because of their actions. So they've been a bit of a nuisance lately. And then if you are traveling to Everlund, the giants to the north are often coming down and marauding. So that's probably going to be your biggest concern.
All right. Thank you for that info. Do you know of anybody in town who's looking for a reward for taking out the Murlocs? or the fishing people, whatever
I
they're
don't know
called?
if there'd be a reward for it. We'd be very thankful if you did, but it does seem like they breed like rabbits. The problem gets worse and worse every year. There've been a couple of forays out to thin the numbers, but they seem to come back very quickly. Without completely eradicating them, there'll be a continual problem.
All right. Well, thank you, good sir. I will take this info with me and let my party know.
Okay. So you and did you want to pick up holy water?
Yeah, take up some holy water.
It's like a copper a piece for a vial of holy water. So
I will gladly
Get like a growler.
yeah, right. I'll leave like, you know,
it's like
5
any
I'll
donation.
leave 5 silver for them since they're in such disrepair at that shop.
Bless you, my son. That is very kind of you. We get very few worshippers through these days with the current times. So
My pleasure.
okay. So you wrap things up.
Yeah, gonna head
You
back or
back to the
catch
inn?
up with everybody at the tavern.
Okay. Okay. So you guys are. You don't know if there's much more to find out in the tavern. You could strike a conversation up with the owner if you'd like to, but not a lot of people here. And like I said, most of them tend to look to be locals, where you're not necessarily getting a lot of
Zakk will
information.
say, there's that paladin. Let's retire and move on with our main mission. This town is of no consequence. I have a glorious purpose to fulfill.
Okay. Okay. So you guys head over to the River's Rest is the name of the inn. And do you have to stable your mount, Troy?
No, I can just dismiss it.
Disapparate him.
Okay. That sounds good. So you see a decent-sized dining room and common room at the River's Rest. Not a lot of people in there. You see a very either a large or big-bodied gentleman with darker skin and white hair that seems to be in kind of large, voluminous dark blue robes. So you're not sure if it's the kind of thing you'll see on merchants on occasion, larger merchants, or could be other things. But robes are pretty common with a lot of the merchant class. But he does seem to be reading some sort of thick tome, and he's got a couple of pots of ale out in front of him. So, and then you see a couple of what was that?
Ranger, you want to buy some rooms? I'm broke. No adventuring golds since I've joined the party, like Pronterro.
That's fine. All right, we'll find the innkeeper and we'll get us a couple of rooms.
Yep. The innkeeper is a lady, probably in her 40s or so. Kind of bushy blonde hair. Seems to the kind of person you'd expect as a maybe she was a waitress early on or a cook in the past, and she's kind of taken over. And so the rooms will cost a silver apiece if you're getting separate rooms. So
okay. How many rooms do we need here? Get one. I mean,
one per each.
We don't have our rogue with us, so we have no one to share a room with Amethysia. You know. And I'm not sleeping with the Barbarian. That guy snores and farts in his sleep.
Same can be said about your animal there, Suka.
Well,
I think you're smelling her, not me.
Yeah, I don't think so.
The
Suka's an angel when she sleeps. She's kind of like Jessie. She snores like an angel. So I go up to the tavern keep, and my good lady. Could we secure 2 or 3 rooms for the night?
That won't be a problem. We've got the vacancy. Would you like one of the common rooms or something on the top floor?
I prefer the top floor, and I take a gold piece and I just slide it across the counter there, and
That'll cover your 3 rooms.
If we could be in a corner with some privacy, I'd appreciate it.
Well, there are 4 rooms at the top, so you'll have a corner either way. I'll have the maid show you up here shortly. But that'll take care of your room. That'll take care of your meal as well. We've got some bread over on the hearth. We've got some meat on the fire, some stew, whatever you were looking for.
Very good. Thank you, madam.
I'll grab some
Thank you.
food and go over and talk to the first guy because I thought that was just the innkeep.
Oh, okay.
I'll have some stew and bring it over with Zakk.
Okay. Anything else anyone else is doing in town yet today?
I don't think so. I mean, it's
Yeah.
late. Why don't we grab a meal at the table and we'll talk to this merchant and go to bed.
We got no clues to do anything but the whole glorious purpose mission.
Sounds
The
good.
glorious purpose.
I
Okay.
would like to say to Zakk, since we didn't get to talk in the tavern, I did
So you
talk to somebody in the chapel about some fish people
Okay.
who are disturbing some of the townsfolk here.
They're not
I-
so
I-
nice.
What's that? They're not so nice. No, they are disrupting the food source here around
Shoot, am I
the
breaking up?
town
Yes, you are.
a little bit.
Yeah, we can hear you, but he's talking to me.
Talking to Zakk.
Is he frozen?
Am I
now?
breaking
Yeah,
up
he's
or
frozen.
is
Your video's frozen. Your audio seems okay.
Seems
Yeah.
okay, but so I'll bring up the fisher folk with the new guy, whatever, with the ale.
okay? Video still frozen?
A little bit. It comes and goes.
Yeah, is he talking now? Yeah, you're not
Any
coming
better now?
through.
Mm-mm.
It's delayed.
Come on.
You're dubbed.
It's been working fine the whole time, and now it gets to be a problem.
Now, it's
Now you
good.
got kids that playing Minecraft.
No,
Suck
not
'em.
what you be doing
Yeah.
anything now.
Go to bed.
Somebody's sucking up some bandwidth.
Yeah.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
I hear you now.
Okay,
we're good.
there we go.
All right.
Okay,
Continue the conversation.
so you're talking with Zakk, or you're talking with the guy sitting there?
Well-
I'm trying to catch up with Zakk since we didn't get to talk in the tavern.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I'll just mimic his words to the stranger. Hey, what's up with these fisher folk? They seem to be bugging the town.
Excuse me, are you talking to me?
Yeah, my name is Zakk. What's yours?
My name is Marnus.
Marnus.
Indeed. What do you speak of, fish folk?
We're just listening to the commoners. They seem to be causing trouble around town. Is there any other trouble in town? We're adventurers looking to make some money, solving problems.
I see.
taking
There are
names.
always problems to be solved.
Solving problems and taking
You got
names.
any bigger problems around here?
There are always bigger problems to be solved as well.
It's definitely not those young wizard guys. They're just getting wet off of water.
He smiles knowingly. What is it that you? I don't know that I'm familiar with your party.
We are called the Chaos Crew.
I see. And what are your great feats and accomplishments, if I may know?
I'm new to the party, but we are on a mission of great importance and glorious purpose for a member of the Harpel family.
How did you get mixed up with the Harpels?
We only knew.
Well,
They're quite,
uh,
that is
they're
quite the
chaotic.
family.
We're chaotic. One word.
So you go where the wind takes you then.
Literally.
Well, I'm a bit strapped myself, so I'll go where my purse is. Gonna fill my purse.
And you others are for hire as well?
Of course.
Or you could say that.
Absolutely.
If the price
Chaos.
is right.
Where do you hail from?
Everywhere? Nowhere?
The list is long and distinguished.
We all hail from other places.
Very interesting. Well, I'm sure there are some things I could think of. At that point, you hear and feel an extremely large blast and deafening boom coming from outside, and the whole
Pronterro.
inn kind of shakes.
What on earth was that?
Is that Pronterro?
The gentleman that's
With my
with you
girlfriend.
also starts and looks out at the door.
Has this happened before?
Let's go check it out.
Okay. So, Zakk, you're heading to the door?
Yeah.
Me too.
I'm right behind him.
Name.
Okay. The gentleman is also making his way very quickly to the door, kind of leaves his tome. He slams the tome shut and heads over to the door. As you get to the doorway, which all of you down here?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see the tower that was standing on the other side of the town has it looks like the top has kind of been blasted off of it entirely, and you see a large looks to be portal of some sort, and a number of things kind of flying through it and jumping through it.
I would like to detect good and evil.
We've got a map.
Oh, you can detect fiends pretty easily.
Fiends, okay, that's what I thought.
Let's see how this works. And you see, so there's I don't have the portal, do I?
I turn to Marnus. Does this happen often?
He's like,
I'm out of here.
no, he's God save us! What in the world is happening here? And he rushes out the door.
All right.
Oh, that's too big.
I want to cast Detect Magic.
So you can see. So there's a portal up here, and you can see what look to be large vulture-like humanoids flying out. You see a couple of large ape-looking things jumping through, and then a very large. So the portal's kind of up here, and then a very large four-armed creature that looks to be about 10 to 15 feet tall. If you had to guess from here, so you guys are all down here. You can see it.
Oh, it's a little town.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Yep.
The portal's over here. Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, it's a walled-in town. Like
That's
That's my
Mexico.
favorite
Yeah.
part.
That's cool.
And as I said, you can detect fiends, so definitely extraplanar beings.
Extra point. I explained to my compatriots, these guys don't look like they're from our world. I don't know if we can shut that thing down and help this town out, or we need to hit the road.
Somebody came to play. Yeah.
I feel like we would be complete cowards if we left this town in this state. Personally.
Finally, something to kill. Yes.
Do you have the ability to close the portal? Zakk?
Do I?
I have Dispel Magic.
Hey.
Question mark?
So that might work. It is a pact slot, so I'll save a spell slot for that.
Uh-huh.
So you see some very large ape-looking creatures that have jumped through, and are kind of jumping from house to house. Where can I find my...
Oh, something. I think I should come help.
Anybody want to do any animal stuff?
There's one up here.
Hmm.
There's one over here. And there's one over here.
They're so cute.
They look like Care Bears. What am I looking at? Those are.
I can't find my monkeys.
Oh, the struggle
Don't
is
worry.
real.
All right.
Okay, so you've got... So there are people that are just chaotic and swarming throughout the town. You've got a couple of large vulture-looking humanoids that are flying around above, and you guys have just come out of the inn, so you're essentially right here. So you've got these three ape-looking creatures kind of jumping around, looking down at the crowd. The one over here kind of thumps his fist a few times and falls down through the ceiling into this building. And this one jumps up on top of the chapel and seems to be drawn to that. And this one's eyeing up the common folk that are kind of running away from this. The gentleman that you were just talking to has just cast a spell and is floating up over to this tower.
I wanna grab the paladin and get close, 30 feet to one of the apes by the chapel.
Okay.
What'd you say?
What
Say
are the
that
rest of
again.
you doing?
I'm after that one on the left.
Can you say that again?
I want to team up with you and help the chapel, and I want to get 30 feet close to one of these apes, and I'll cast True Strike, which tells me tells me something about them.
I would like to cast Find Steed into a Pegasus.
Okay.
He couldn't
what are the
find
rest
his
of you
monkeys. You want him to find a Pegasus? For you?
All right, go fly after the dude.
I need to fly. I need to fly
You need
onto
to
the
fly.
rooftops.
What are the rest of you doing? So,
right,
Zakk, keeping close.
I'm gonna turn to Pronterro and I'm gonna say, "Go get some." And then
I'm
I'm
gonna cast Rage and head to the one towards the one that's on top that was looking out the townsfolk.
This one over here.
Yep, I'm heading over there.
Okay. You guys.
And I'm gonna,
splitting
and then
up.
I turn. Now I turn to Amethysia and I'm just gonna give her the look, the wink. Light me up.
Yeah.
I look
We
to
gotta come up
Zakk.
with a thing. We need to
I
come
also
up with a
look,
thing.
I look to Zakk and say, "There's room on the back of this Pegasus if you want to hitch a ride. We can just cause
Dang!
havoc. Just cause havoc." Against
Where's
these-
Kevin Hinkle? I want him to draw this. This is like I want to see this I want to see an image of this. We are the Chaos Crew.
Yeah, I've this is the first time I've seen your Pegasus, so I'm not going to hitch a ride. I just want to get 30 feet. I just want to get 30 feet from one of the targets and cast a cantrip, True Strike, that will grant me a brief insight onto the target's defenses.
Okay. That's straightforward enough. And if you get to the base of the chapel, you'll be close enough.
Okay. So what are these guys?
Okay, so you're moving up to the chapel. Pronterro's moving over towards the one that's up on the roof over here. Troy is summoning a Pegasus. Amethysia, what are you doing?
I'm sorry, Pronterro. Which one are you going for? The one on the left on the screen. Okay.
Which
I'm
one?
gonna
Which one is
touch Larry's quiver of arrows and give him flame arrows.
it? Okay.
And I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on the one on top of the temple.
Okay. Troy's riding his Pegasus.
Is there one on top of the chapel? Is that what you
There
said?
is.
Okay, I'm gonna go after that one.
And Troy, how long does it take to cast that?
It's instant.
Instant? Okay. It's just suddenly there.
Instantaneous.
So you'll have to mount it and get riding, so that'll be what you're doing this round. Okay, and who am I missing? There's 5 of you, correct?
You should do just the players on the screen. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes.
Perfect. Okay, sounds good. All right. So we should roll for initiative.
All right. Well, can I get the insight
Oh,
first?
yes. Do you have to roll anything for it, or is it automatic?
No. Yeah. It grants me. I point a finger, and it grants me insight on the target's defensives.
Okay.
What is it? Is it vulnerable to something, or is it resistant to something?
You get the feeling that it's resistant to elemental damage.
Okay.
Okay. So everyone can roll.
Cool.
I got a 15. Anyone higher than that?
19.
10.
12.
4.
Get the low rolls out now.
Okay,
You know, I
12
got a whole lot of nice numbers out of these dice earlier in the game, so
Who is 12?
I was due.
I was.
Okay.
Pronterro.
And then who? Troy, what were you?
10.
Okay. And 4 or 5?
I was 4.
4. Okay.
That's with my +2. I had a 2 + 2.
All right. Okay. So Amethysia, you go first.
Okay. I'm thinking. Did you let us know
No.
about the elemental damage? Resistance?
We'll probably have to wait for my turn.
Okay.
And you can see people are running in this direction away from these things.
Hmm. Let's
Probably got
see.
about 100 people out here at least.
That's not close enough. Sorry, looking at something. 50 feet. No. We will cast Fairy Frolic. So I'm gonna let a whole bunch of fairies loose on the one on top of the chapel.
Okay.
It's 150 feet cone. I don't know if I can hit anything else from there though.
Yeah, that's the only one you can hit right
What
now.
about the one behind it? How far? I mean, can you get the one that's up on by the port?
Not even close. And the one up on top is much bigger.
Much. Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to release a whole bunch of fairies to attack. It's a charisma savings throw.
Okay. And what's the DC?
16.
Stop.
Okay. So it fails the saving throw.
Okay, it's going to take 4d12 psychic damage.
Okay.
It's going to be 14, 18, 25.
Okay.
And then
You hit it. It's like shaking its head, and you've definitely disoriented it for a second.
well, that's good. Movement wise, I'm gonna hide behind something, but still be able to attack if I need to in the future.
Okay.
Wherever I am. I can't tell.
Okay. So next up is Zakk.
All right. So following my True Strike, on my next turn, I gain advantage on your first attack roll versus the target.
Okay.
Provided the spell hasn't ended, so I still have my concentration up.
Yep.
I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast.
No, the Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
That's an attack roll, correct?
What's yes.
Okay.
I got a 24 to hit,
Yeah, that hits.
and that's the one on the roof of the chapel or something, and this is going to be force damage to potentially knock him around. That's going to be 12 points of force damage.
Okay.
And then my bonus action is going to be telepathically telling any members of my group, Nikki probably, about the resistance to elemental.
Okay.
I'm going to take note of that.
Well, I think I can only target one character, but yeah.
Oh, one. Okay, I thought it was everybody. Okay.
Well, I spoke with my mind. I don't know where you are on the field. Are you? Right in the temple one?
Amethysia and I are right in front of the tavern still. Or the
Oh,
inn-
okay.
the inn-
Well, then I'll
tavern.
yell that out. I'll yell it out. Okay.
Okay.
Good to know. Thanks.
All right. That's it.
Ah, crap. And again, that's the one up at the portal, right? That you.
Closest to
This
it,
one
yeah.
right there is the one that you're attacking.
On the
Which
blue
is the
barn.
one that Jesse says is.
This one right here.
resistant.
These
The
look to be
apes.
the same.
The apes
Okay.
are resistant to elemental damage.
Got it.
Not the flying.
Because the one up at the portal is something else you said?
Correct.
Okay.
It's some sort of four-armed
vulture.
creature with pinchers and very different.
15 foot tall.
I think
Take
I know
out their
what that is.
numbers.
Where'd the vultures go?
All right. So
I don't know.
let's see. So he's gotten hit by a couple of you, and he sees that big Pegasus up in front of him. Amethysia, where are you?
I was hiding.
I know, but where?
In front
Where?
of the tavern or the inn.
I'm in front of the tavern, so I would probably go behind.
Stuck in the alley or something, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
Sorry, it's really hard to see. A stealth check.
Yep.
Hokely dokely. Yay, 19.
Okay. He does spot you, and he's jumping down. He's running and leaping across to come at you. Okay. So his first attack misses. He tries to bite at you, and then swings with one fist to misses. Jeez. 12 doesn't hit, right?
No.
So you're right along the side of the building. He swings at you, but he can't get around to you. He appears to be pretty mad at you. And right now you guys are do have advantage because you're behind him and to the side. He kind of just jumped in, completely ignoring the rest of you. Okay.
Neat trick. I like that echo.
This one's jumping down and swatting peasants around, slamming against walls and stuff. So general carnage. And Pronterro, you can go. So
Okay. So
now within range if you want to attack him.
Okay. So yeah. I will. I did cast Rage. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna run in with my great axe and swing at him. Oh, that's probably gonna miss. Oh wait, hold on. 12.
You miss.
That sucks. Dice are not warmed up tonight. 14.
You miss.
Jeez Louise.
So you're swinging it a couple of times. He dodges back and forth. And now you have his attention. So you've succeeded. HolySwiss, it's your turn.
Okay,
So you're up on your Pegasus. You've risen up, and it's jumped down to attack Amethysia instead.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, let's attack it with hooves.
Okay. So you're coming down to attack.
Yeah, let me roll here. That's a dirty 20.
That does hit.
So that'll be 11 points of bludgeoning damage, I believe.
Okay.
And then I'm going to make another... What?
Are you flying past, or are you landing and attacking?
I'm landing and attacking with the steed. I'm not dismissing it yet, so I have to...
Okay.
All right, we're going to take another melee attack with the hooves. And that's it. 14 to hit?
That misses. Oh, but you have advantage because you're flanking, or you're behind him, correct?
Yes.
So you get a second roll.
How about a 19 to hit?
That does hit.
Okay. 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Okay.
22 points.
All right.
And also, can I cast Shield of Faith? Oh no, I can't. I'm sorry. No, wait. Yes, I can. It's a bonus action. Shield of Faith on Amethysia.
Is that the one that where you take damage for her?
No, it gives her a +2 AC bonus, I believe.
Okay.
Thank
Sounds
you.
good. Okay. Lah-Ree, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm that little gray cylinder, right?
Correct, right here.
Okay, you picked a gray cylinder for a gray base plate.
Yep. You blend in really well. You're going to camouflage.
Oh, well
Yeah.
played, sir. Well played. See, I see what you did there. Okay, touche. All right. So if we pretend that inn is back in its position, what I'd like to do is take the other alleyway to the right on the screen, right between the inn and whatever building is to the right. Yes, right there. I'd like to take at least half cover between those, and as I draw my bow around the front and take aim at the one I've hunter's marked and jump down.
Okay.
That's the plan. And I'm going to shoot him with a hot stick.
Okay.
Hot stick attack. That is 12 plus 9. 21 to
Okay.
hit.
That does hit. Your hot stick hits.
Hot stick hits with a 2, 6, 8. 8 damage plus the fire. That is a additional 6 fire damage.
Okay. So, HolySwiss comes up with his Pegasus and kicks him a number of times in the back, and Lah-Ree, your arrow hits him between the shoulder blades and drops him.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
All
All
right.
right. So
Glorious.
now I have another attack.
Yeah, but you're not going to be able to switch to someone else because you're thinking that you're attacking him both times.
Okay. Can I see the other one that's over by Pronterro?
Not really, no. And there are people running around, so you take a
Okay.
risk of hitting people.
Who else is in view? Can I see the
You're
one
the
up at
toddler
portal?
killer.
You can see a couple that are a couple of vulture-like ones that are swarming up above.
All right. I will hold my bonus action move my hunter's mark to someone else until such time as I can.
Oh, okay. Oh, for that, yeah. The hunter's mark, you just have to see them, right? You're not aiming at them or anything?
Exactly.
Yeah, so you can move your hunter's mark to that one. Sorry, I
Alright,
thought you were
I'll
going
do
to try to take a shot on
No,
them.
no.
Nope, that's
No.
fine.
If you just let me talk.
Oh, you did?
Well,
You
I
just
did.
didn't say it quick enough.
And questions and stuff and things. And then I will use the remainder of my movement to take full cover between those two buildings.
Okay. You're really blending in.
Oh, I'm blended.
Okay.
We just came from the tavern, and I'm blended.
Okay.
I'm not slurring. I'm talking in cursive, and it's fancy.
One of the
The fiend
vulture
is
folk
blocking us.
swoops down on Mr. HolySwiss on his Pegasus. That misses. Wow, this dice is horrible. So tries to slash you a couple of times, but it just glances off your armor, whatever that is. So you are unfazed by it, but you do get kind of raked across the back and take no damage from it.
Okay.
Okay?
'Tis but a scratch.
Exactly. You can see that the large gentleman is up here casting spells at this creature who is attacking at him as well. Okay. Amethysia, you are up.
Okie dokie. Let's see. I am going to. How far away?
Ape 1 is down, right? So Ape 1 is.
Yeah.
Ape 1 is down, yes.
How far away is the other one?
Probably a couple hundred feet.
Okay, well, definitely can't walk to him. Resistance? Probably not. Yeah, I'm just gonna pull out my flask and throw an ice ball at it. Let's see. Nope. Let's see. Let me get.
Now, there are a number of commoners running around too, so
Yeah.
That doesn't interfere with us. Sounds like we're pretty good at hitting whatever we hit.
Shouldn't they be cleared out by now?
We can hear you, Larry.
I know.
Okay.
So I guess what I can
Can't see.
do is just
No, but we can
yell at the
definitely hear
people
you.
to
Am I
move.
making too much noise?
Dude, you're loud. Knock it off.
All
That's
right.
my thought process.
So what are you doing, Amethysia?
Going to change into a goat. I'm going to change into my blink goat.
Okay. And that is your action?
That is my action.
Okay. And
Movement
are you
wise.
moving at all, or are you still in the space between the buildings?
Oh, let us see. How far can I blink? Probably only 40 feet, so that's not going to help right now. But I can get closer, but there's no cover. Can I go around the other building?
You can go this way if you want to.
The one in front, though, near the chapel.
Over here, yes, you can go across to this one and come across that way too.
Okay, that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
I'm going to blink over there.
So you head over to here, and then that's where you'll start your turn next.
Okay.
Okay.
Yup.
All right. Zakk, you're up.
I want to go into the building to the right where the one disappeared through the roof.
Okay. There's a door here and there's a door here.
I'll go in the side door.
Okay. You open it up, and it looks to be it's a shipping warehouse. There's a counter behind there. There's a number of boxes and packages, and then there's a door into the back area. And it looked like he went down back here in the building somewhere.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to use just whatever passive perception to find that guy and.
Okay. He's making plenty of noise.
Right. I expected.
You get to the door here, and the door is locked.
Okay.
Burn it.
I'll try to pick the lock.
Okay. Do you have thieves' tools?
I do not.
Do you have anything that can do force or blunt damage at all?
I could Eldritch Blast the door down.
Yeah, but that's probably you don't expect that's going to knock it down if it's a solid door at all. What you need is Arnold HolySwiss to knock it down for you, but
Or Pronterro and his Shatter Spike.
Or use the chime.
Or a
I'll
toddler.
Chime.
I'll just make a lot of noise and knock on the door. Hello, Mr. Monkey Gorilla Guy.
Housekeeping? You want to pick me up?
wow, that is too perfect.
So many
All right.
times.
I won't stand in the way of the door like I'm expecting him to crash through the door.
Yep,
Mrs. Doubtfire,
that is
dear.
exactly what he does. So if you want to make a dex saving throw,
Okay.
Opening again.
It's okay. That's saving throw. 21.
okay. So it comes bursting through the door and part of the wall, and it catches you somewhat, but you're not fully hit by it.
Yeah.
Definitely got his attention. So you take 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
I want to use my reaction.
Okay.
And once per short rest, when a creature makes an attack against you, I can use my reaction to impose disadvantage on that roll.
On the attack roll?
Yeah, whatever you just tried to do to hit me.
Oh, he just burst through the wall.
Right.
And you made your save, so you didn't take full damage from it. He essentially just burst through the wall and debris went everywhere.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't an attack on you specifically. He heard some noise and you lured him in just like you wanted to.
So how many points?
7 points.
Okay. Gotcha.
And it takes him a minute to figure out exactly what's going on and where you are. So that's all of his action for this turn.
Okay.
Okay. Pronterro. Let's see. So,
Ape 2 are getting ready to attack me, I take it?
yep, he's definitely going to attack you. So he swings with his fists. Jeez, I have rolled 5 3s of this die. There we go. Well, that'll hit. So he, I assume a 24 hits you.
Yeah.
So you take 8 bludgeoning damage from he hits you across the side of the head with his fist, and then he tries to bite you. Does a 15 hit?
No.
No? Okay. It's very close, though, right? So you kind of feel his hot breath on your face as he tries to chomp down on you, but it just barely misses.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And then that is their turn.
Then it's Pronterro.
So you're up next, Pronterro.
Okay. You want it? You got it.
There you
That's
go.
your
Pronterro's gonna
catchphrase.
take his great axe. He's gonna swing
Toyota.
at this stupid, crazy ape.
Are you raging?
Mm-hmm.
He's been raging, yep.
Okay.
That's
That is a 25 to hit.
That does hit.
Ooh. Ooh. That would be 13.
13 damage. 13 slashing damage, I believe.
13 slashing. Okay. And your next attack?
Attack number 2. 22 to hit.
That does hit as well.
That is 10 points of slashing damage.
All right. So you hit him pretty solidly with 2 hits in a row.
You know it, baby.
Okay.
Feel it.
HolySwiss, your turn.
Is he hitting on this ape now?
I think so.
Sure likes to flirt for a big dumb guy.
Did you say Ames?
HolySwiss.
Oh,
HolySwiss.
Sorry.
Let's try and finish off that one that's right next to me.
That one's done.
Oh, it's done? Okay.
Yep.
Let's
You were attacked by one of the flying things up above, so if you wanted to, you could try to go up and engage with them.
yeah, let's try to get up to the one at the portal. That's a fiend, right? You say it was a
Yes.
fiend?
He's saying there's also vultures in the air that just
There are
scratch
vultures
your
in
back.
the air. There's this one here, and then there's
Okay.
that one there. So you can go after Pronterros, or you could go after the vulture things.
Yeah, let's go after the vultures since they're the nearest.
Okay.
So
Pretty
let's
How
find
many are there, Kevin?
There are 3 vulture humanoids flying around, although Lah-Ree, you can make a perception check.
16.
One of them is back in the alley here, attacking prone villagers.
Oh no.
Oh, I guess we should help the villagers then.
Yeah,
I will,
I have to atone.
Well, you don't see that though, Troy.
I don't see that.
Yeah.
Just take out the little guys. Start picking them off.
All right, I guess we'll. Well, I can't do anything from the ground, so I have to get back on my Pegasus.
Well, you never
First.
get off the Pegasus, right?
I thought somebody killed it.
No, you killed the ape thing.
You killed the ape thing, and then the vulture scratched your back but missed.
Yep.
Okay.
I killed the ape thing. We kind of killed him together. But you were mounted at the time. You landed and attacked with your mount.
Right.
So you're
That's
You're
right.
still
on your
mounted.
mount.
Okay. Let's attack then.
Which one?
It's so vague.
One of them. I can't tell which one's which. So
We're just
whichever's
telling you,
closest.
like,
So-
just say you want to attack a vulture.
Closest vulture?
Yeah, closest vulture.
Okay.
That's what I thought I said.
So you fly up at one of the circling vultures, and you can try to attack. So you're trying to hit with the hooves on the Pegasus, or what are you doing?
Yes.
Okay.
With the hooves.
So go ahead and make your attack roll then. You're trying to engage with it in the air.
That's a 13 to hit.
That's a miss.
Go for my second attack. That's a 12.
That's a miss as well. So you're not really used to aerial combat yet, so
Yeah.
still getting your hooves under you.
Let's do. Let's just cast Shield of Faith on myself as well.
Okay. Sounds good.
And my turn is done.
Lah-Ree, you are up.
I noticed the ruckus behind me in the alleyway, and I turn. I move Hunter's Mark to the vulture.
Okay.
I take aim and fire.
All right.
First natural 20 of the night. Thank you very much. And it's got this really cool kraken on it. And if you can see that kraken. The kraken!
Very good.
All right, so 20 plus 9, 29 to hit.
Okay.
Oh, that feels good. That feels good.
29 does hit.
Okay, 5 plus 4 is 9. Plus 2 is 11. Plus 5 is... That is a 5, right? Yeah, 5. That's a total of 16 damage.
Okay. And what kind of damage is it? How's it split up?
Okay, so the last 5 is fire damage.
Okay.
11 regular, 5 fire.
Okay.
Regular.
Regular shoot you in the butt damage.
Just dead regular stuff.
Okay.
Just regular hot stick.
Is that your turn then, Lah-Ree?
No, I'm going to shoot again.
All right, shoot again.
That time it's an 18.
18 does hit.
5 plus 4 is 9. Plus 3 is 12 regular damage. 12 regular damage plus 3 fire damage.
All right. Okay, so you sink 2 arrows into it, and again, you have its attention now as well. And it turns and raises its wings and kind of sprays something into the air. Make a Constitution saving throw.
I love
Got to beat a
Constitution.
14.
That's a 19.
Okay. You see it spread all over all of the villagers that are down, and they start convulsing.
Oh boy.
Jeez.
So,
Can we take a break?
Cool.
Can we take a break at the end of the round, which is
oh yes, we can, which is right now.
that sound good, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have some vultures of my own that I need to feed.
We're almost at 2 hours, and we're in the middle of combat. I have the same video with new music. Here's a 3-minute break. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll be right back.
Yay!
All right. That was very Halloween-y.
Very nice.
Indeed.
I like it. We'll wait for everybody to come back, but I believe Ames is on deck
Correct.
at the top of the third round.
Sounds right.
Just giving her extra time to think.
Hey.
I
Excuse me.
open the door. Sorry. Love the map, by the way, Kevin. That's I don't think I've done this like miniature scale with the guys. I've done the miniature map, but not for battle. Are those
Yeah.
just cylinders, or I can't even see what they are?
Yeah, just the 1x1 rounds.
One by one.
I wanted to spread things out so it wasn't everyone's in. Like you decide where you want to go and how you affect things. So I figured this would work better than the minifigure scale.
Yeah, I like the little houses with the thatched roofs or whatever. And I expected the big building to be the warehouse that we could have checked out earlier, but I'm in there now.
Yep.
All alone.
Yes, you are.
Let's hope he just doesn't end up just pilfering the warehouse.
What?
It's my other character that has the sticky fingers, not this guy. Do you want to wait, or we could probably proceed with?
Yeah, I'm fine with it. So I can move up to 40 feet with my goat. How close does that get me to the one by my cop?
Wait, 40 is your move, but you can move double that when you're moving quickly, right?
It really doesn't say. It says
I
up
mean,
to
that-
40 feet to unoccupied space it can see.
I mean, that doesn't look like more than 40 feet, but I don't know how big your buildings are.
Yeah. If you want to use your movement across here, that's fine. You should be able to engage this turn if you want to.
Okay. Am I close enough to charge at it? Is the
Yeah.
next. All right. I am going to ram it then.
Okay.
There we go.
Ramming speed.
Ramming speed. Already. That is not going to happen. That would be a 7.
It jumps over you out of the way.
Righty then. And because I have the ability to still see, I will heal my Pronto. Sorry, with my Balm Summer Court for 1, so a D6. Apparently, you're gonna get 1 hit point and 1 temporary hit point.
Oh, goody, goody, goody.
Okay. Zakk, you're up. So the ape essentially barreled over the top of you into the main area, and your only real route now is back through the wall that he came through. Are you engaging in essentially hand-to-hand with him, or what are you doing?
Well, I like my distance. I'm more of a magic user, so like I would get back up into where he
Backpedal?
was.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you backpedal. The whole back half of the warehouse is pretty much all one big room, and you see lots of lots and lots of swords and spears and arrows and weapons. It's pretty much all weaponry back here, which is unusual. This is not an armory or anything, so. But you're not really concerned with that right now.
Okay, right. Interesting. I will hit this guy with the Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
And that is not good. That is a big 25 to hit.
That is.
That's pretty big.
I'm doing 10 points of force damage.
Okay.
With my bonus action, I'm going to reach out with my other hand and a shadowy blade
Ooh.
appears. So I cast Shadow Blade with my bonus action.
Okay. Attack roll for that? Or is that a weapon that you now have?
I can attack next time. So
Okay.
my action attack was the Eldritch Blast. My bonus action was casting it so that I now am have a melee magic blade. Shadow
Okay.
You're
wielding.
Careful, your magic blade is showing.
So the ape charges forward at you, trying to kind of barrel through you, essentially. Trying to smack you down with his fists.
Okay.
25 hits.
I use my this time.
Okay. Yep.
I have an once reaction to
So he has disadvantage. He has to roll again.
Intrepic Ward. Yeah. Yep.
Does it happen for one action or all actions this round?
Just once.
Okay. Yeah, he misses. So you juke out of the way, and he attempts to hit with the second one. Does a 15 hit?
Hold on. My AC is 15.
Okay, so he hits with the second fist, but it doesn't flatten you like he was hoping to. So, you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And kind of knocks you back into the room, but you don't lose your feet or anything. Okay. Pronterro, your ape suddenly vanishes.
Oh. Blink apes.
Whoa! Hey,
Make a
unfair,
perception
unfair.
check. And Amethysia, you can as well.
Say what?
Make a perception roll.
Okay. 20. 30.
20?
Yep, 30.
Okay, dirty 20. Okay, sorry. It was like 20, 30. You would guess that he probably turned invisible because you can kind of see footprints in the dust, and then all of a sudden he jumps somewhere.
Okay. I let Pronterro know through telepathy.
Okay.
Pronterro! It looks like it went invisible.
No.
All right, Pronterro, what are you doing?
Oh, crap. Is there anything to attack? I mean, I guess maybe head. Is there still the group kind of in the middle of the? I mean, probably regroup with the rest. That way, we've got some ranged attacks.
So I'm gonna move back towards the group. Yep.
Okay. HolySwiss.
Let's finish off that vulture I was trying to kill last time.
Yeah, you did a lot of damage to him last time.
Thanks.
All right, go ahead.
All right, we're gonna try to use the hooves on my steed again.
Okay.
But first, we're gonna cast the Thunderous Smite on him.
Smite
do
me.
again?
So if he first time you hit with a I guess hooves a melee weapon attack.
Yes.
Okay. So if I hit him, he gets an extra 2d6 thunder damage.
Okay.
Let's see what we got here.
Just know that the shield of faith goes away.
That's right. That's okay.
Oh. Both concentration spells?
I got high AC. And that would be a 24 to hit.
That does hit.
All right.
Bingo.
So we got 11 damage plus 2d6. And that's another 9 radiant
Okay.
damage, I believe. Or thunder damage.
Okay. So the first hoof hits him like a thunderclap, and forces him back as he's flying. What's your second roll?
For second attack?
Yep.
Let's see. That would be a 12.
That is a miss.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's your turn, HolySwiss?
Yeah, because the Thunder Smite's bonus action.
Okay. Lah-Ree.
All right. I'm going to target my vulture birdie poo thing.
Yep.
That's flying around. And shoot, let me back up the trick. I need to keep track of these arrows. Oh, I got plenty of them, but 13 plus 9 is 23 to hit.
That does hit.
6 plus 4 is 10. Plus 3 is 13. So 13 regular plus 3 fire damage.
Okay.
And I shoot again.
Yep.
8 plus 9 is 17 to hit.
That hits.
7 plus 4 is 11. Plus 5 is 16 damage plus 1 fire. Tell me what, those hot sticks are dangerous.
Apparently. Okay. All right. Yours is gonna attack you back. 13 misses, I assume.
Affirmative.
As is that.
Sidious, I didn't use the longsword though.
And he's gonna bite at you as well.
He's not talking about your sword.
18 hit.
I'm sorry, Kevin. We were
Is it
distracted
18
by
hit?
the chat. What? 18 does hit.
Okay, so he does bite you for 10 points of damage.
What exactly bites me?
The vulture guy.
The vulture guy. Okay.
Humanoid vulture sort of thing. With
Skeksis.
giant vulture jaws.
Is this the guy from Spider-Man?
It's got some similarities with him, but a bit more stinky and nasty.
Okay.
The Dark Crystal. Think the Dark Crystal, yeah.
Think the Dark Crystal, yeah.
Yep, that's not a bad idea.
Bingo.
And he takes to the sky.
Mm.
Okay. Troy, I forgot to attack with yours. But you've attracted the attention of the second one as well now, or the third one, I should say, as well.
Bring it
So
on.
you've got a number of them coming in at you. 25 will hit, right?
Oh yeah, that's a good hit.
So the first one hits with one claw and not the second.
And I actually got to. Does he hit me or the steed?
He's attacking you.
Okay.
That is 15 points of damage.
Damn.
And the second one, 15 misses, right?
Yeah.
But he does get a nat 20. Well, didn't roll as bad as he could have. So that's 13 points of piercing damage, but you do need to make a dex save to stay on your Pegasus.
Oh, I thought you said 15 to hit.
He rolled a natural 20 after that.
Oh, okay.
There are two of them, and each got 2 attacks.
Oh, I see. All right, dex saving.
Yep.
11.
You do manage to hang on, but you're out of your saddle. So you're going to have to land to get back mounted again.
Okay.
So you didn't fall, but you didn't fully stay in your saddle. Okay.
And you said 13 points of something. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, because you took damage twice that round, right?
Yeah.
You took 15 points of piercing, and then you took 13 points of piercing, I believe. Sorry, 14 points on the second one. Yeah. So 29 total.
14.
Okay. Amethysia, you are up.
Okay. Well, he hasn't reappeared yet, so I'm going to. With my bonus action,
59.
I'm going to change back into my Genasi form.
59.
Okay. And Pronterro's over here. You're over here.
Yep. I understand. Thank you. Let's see. I need to be close enough to you guys for that. Or do that. Because I got that. Nope, I already used my bonus action. Son of a beehive. Excuse my language. I guess I will do. So I'm not going to be able to get to anybody in one move, correct?
You can get to Pronterro.
Okay, I'll get to Pronterro then.
So yeah, he's probably more like this right now.
All right. Then I'm going to heal him with. Wait, they come here. Oh my gosh. Thing is being broken. We'll do a Cure Wounds level 1 for a D8.
Okay.
So that'll be 10 for you. Pronterro.
What is it?
10 healing.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Okay.
Okay. That would be my turn.
Okay. Zakk?
All right. So, wielding my Shadow Blade. I attack with advantage because of the entropic ward and darkness, probably, if it's dark or dim in here. All right.
This thing has dark vision, so.
Well, if it's dark in my area, I have advantage.
Oh.
Where is your dice tower, old timer?
Actually, I don't have to roll.
It probably is dim because he was doing some damage in here.
I don't know why it doesn't have the roll to hit right there. Well, I have +5 with the hand axe.
Oh, it's either strength or it's dex if it's finesse, right?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, deals. This is a melee. Yeah, I'll just do +5. So I think I got a 23. Sorry.
Yep, that hits.
Uh, 3d8. Hey, I can do this on D&D Beyond. Watch this. 14 points of psychic damage.
Yay!
I was watching Troy do his stuff, so I'm like, yeah, I can use that. I don't mind.
Yeah, it's easier when there's more than one dice involved.
Well, people can watch too, and you can't cheat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's my action, Shadow Blade.
Okay.
Going to just take cover after that.
Okay. He's essentially hounding you, coming right after you, and he's doing he's making reckless attacks, so he gets advantage on his melee. Then you'll get advantage on your attacks the next round.
Okay.
So, 24 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. 22 to hit.
That hits.
And a 15 to hit.
That's my armor class.
Okay.
Jeez, I had 3 hits.
So, 18 points of bludgeoning damage from the 2 fists.
That's going to take him down. Almost.
And 12 points of piercing damage from the bite.
Ouch.
And then Pronterro.
Yeah, what? 8-2 suddenly going to reappear now or what?
Oh, sure. Amethysia, you didn't have to touch him for Cure Light Wounds, right?
I could not hear a word you just said.
You didn't
Right.
have to touch him for Cure Light Wounds, right?
I didn't have to punch him or touch him. Yes.
Yes,
did
you
touch
did
him.
not. You did touch him.
Yeah.
Okay. You're right next to him.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just got to beat him
Reach
into
out and touch
submission.
someone.
Okay. So the ape thing jumps off of this root. You don't know it until he hits you, but he knocks you down.
Weep.
He hits with one of his fists. And does 12 points of bludgeoning damage. And Amethysia, you can make a dex save to get out of the way.
Okay.
I didn't know last time, but I'm actually, while I'm raging, I'm actually immune to. I'm resistant to bludgeoning damage.
It's true for him. For
Oh,
sure.
you are?
I
Yeah.
forgot about that
A
earlier.
while ago.
Yeah, the 2-week break kind of threw me out of my game a little bit.
It's true.
12 dex save.
I forgot to double my damage on that critical hit too.
Okay. You avoid it.
Amateurs.
And then, so Reed, you take 6 points of damage instead of 12, right?
Sorry, Jesse. I
If I'm resistant to bludgeoning,
Amateurs.
do I get any damage?
Yeah, you take half damage instead of full damage, I
half
believe.
damage.
Even if I'm resistant? Okay.
Right, Jesse?
Check chat.
Yeah, immunity means you don't take any damage. Resistant means you take half damage.
Oh, okay.
You're
Jesse.
not just immune to bludgeoning
Yeah.
damage, Reed.
Check chat.
I got 14.
Okay.
Thank you.
I just thought. Okay.
14.
From the last one, yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, he just
Damn.
it
Yeah,
got hit 3 times.
Yeah, from 41 to 14.
Ouch.
At least there's something wrong with your math. Yeah.
Okay, so Pronterro, it's your turn. Oh, sorry. You have to make a dex save to keep your feet.
Who, me?
You
Me?
got hit from behind without any warning by a large sized creature.
17.
Okay, you tumble and get back to your feet, so you're good. You can attack like normal.
Ha! Dumb ape. Go
Talk
down.
about yourself.
I take the great axe. We're gonna swing. Oh, it's probably a miss. 9.
You miss.
Didn't seem like that dice roll. Let's try the other tower. Oh, that's gonna 20 to hit.
That does hit.
Okay. Let's see. That would be 10 points of damage.
Okay.
10 slashing damage.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, 2 attacks. Yeah.
Okay. HolySwiss.
I would like to regain control of the steed and remount it.
You're gonna have to land to do that.
Oh yeah, well I thought I was already land. Okay, let's land and then remount.
Okay. And that's essentially your action. You'll get back up in the air again.
Okay, but as a bonus action, I would like to channel my divinity.
Okay.
And turn the tide, and so I get to. Where'd have it? Sorry. Each creature of my choice within 30 feet regains 1d6 plus 2 HP if it has no more than half its max HP. So I'd like to turn the tide for Jesse.
He's not within 30 feet.
He isn't? Oh, are you serious? Oh, this paladin's useless. Fine, I'm done.
You done?
For now, for this turn.
Okay. Lah-Ree, your turn.
All right. I still have sight of this vulture I'm in.
You do.
Combat
It's trying to
with-
get past the buildings out of sight, but you can still get a couple shots out on him if you want.
Okay. I'm going to actually try to shoot him with the D&D Beyond dice to see if it automatically will add what I need. So we're going to try that.
Try it.
Do it. Do it.
Horrifying.
Custom.
Are you kidding? Mother.
Oh.
What do you do?
A 1.
Why is it a
Hey,
custom roll?
A nat
Okay.
1, but it's plus 9 for attack, so that's a 10.
Yeah, why didn't you hit the attack button?
I did.
Oh,
I thought I
whatever.
did.
It works
That's
the
what I was
same way.
looking for.
You did a custom roll. You did a custom. You didn't.
Doesn't
use-
matter.
All I did,
Works either way.
it doesn't matter. I'm never using that again.
Okay.
To
So,
practice it. So anyway, all right. 10
yep.
with a natural
that's-
1.
Yeah, natural 1. So,
Still
Yeah,
critically
natural
failed.
1.
yeah, you go to take your shot, and you're trying to turn as you do it, and you lose your balance, and the shot goes wild, and you have to use the round to pick yourself back up again.
Fine.
Okay.
Next shot. Next shot with a real die.
Okay, so
What did you do?
let's see.
I
Lah-Ree,
just went to the
not
lower
Lah-Ree, sorry.
left-hand corner. hit the
Troy,
die.
you are now
No.
back mounted again, but you were down here in this vicinity.
Sorry, we haven't. That.
The one of the vultures comes down, and for
Well,
Pronterro, Amethysia, and Troy, you all need to make Constitution saves. DC 14.
are we going past my second attack?
You lose your second attack because you lost your balance when you turn too quickly to try to catch it because of your natural 1.
Fumble Rooski.
That's why you don't critically
Okay.
fail.
You
Constitution?
Yes, Constitution.
That is the last time I used D&D Beyond.
You used the wrong thing.
So 12.
Okay.
Well,
you
can
are
we
stunned.
do a timeout real quick?
Yeah.
Jesse, what are you saying? I'd used the wrong thing.
So when you're on D&D Beyond,
Uh-huh.
you're looking at your weapon.
Yep.
You see where it says +9 or whatever?
Uh-huh.
Hit that button right there. Click on the +9.
Just like that.
Did it do it? I don't see it.
Yeah, there it is.
It should
Yeah.
show up.
18.
So did it do the math right that time?
So I'll leave that up to the DM. That's the first time I've ever done that. I didn't
Well,
do
you
it
still
right.
rolled a 1, right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, it doesn't
but
matter.
I didn't do it. That's fine. If you want to
Yeah.
do it that
Just-
way.
I'm just
You-
just a training exercise. See how it says like what you did. It does the D20. It does the +9. It does the math. It's actually
Sure.
pretty.
I've never used that before, so
Yeah.
This is the way I look at it, Larry.
Troy and Alisha.
Well, you fumbled. You didn't hit any of us. I would take the 1 and walk away.
I'm going back to the tavern.
Pronterro's smart.
Yeah, you didn't hit any of us or kill
All you
any
did
of
was
us.
miss. It's not a big deal.
Yep, that's just,
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
We're good. We're good.
I had a 16
Lesson
on my
learned.
Constitution saving throw.
Okay. You are not stunned, Amethysia.
23.
Okay. So Troy, you're stunned, but luckily you're on the back of your Pegasus, which will help you avoid getting attacked. So
Thank
and
you.
the other one
Program.
is coming down to attack you at the same time, Troy, so you still have your normal armor class.
Okay.
18 hits.
That would be my armor class. So
Okay.
yes, it does. Just barely.
So you get hit with a talon and with a bite from the other one.
Okay.
So you take 14 points of damage from the talon and 9 points of damage from the bite. And it is
Wowzers.
Amethysia, your turn.
Okay, as a free action, can I use my telepathy to talk to Zakk
Yes.
and see
Well-
if he's okay first?
Yes. Make a perception roll.
Maybe.
18.
Yep. That's fine.
Okay, Zakk.
I could use a little help over here.
Okay, I'll get somebody over there as soon as possible. I'm gonna drop a
Kinda
dolphin
rough.
lighter. So if you can come outside and use it, that'd be great.
Use what?
The dolphin delighter,
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yes.
since I can't get that close right now.
No, that
So
would help.
as-
Gotcha.
As my
Well-
bonus action, I'm going to drop a third level, or no, let's see, second level. Why is it? No, it is a third level. It's healing spirit. The dolphin delighter is going to come through a portal, and it's going to go. It's 60 feet, so close enough to Zakk as possible.
Wait,
That way.
it went within 60 feet?
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay. So,
Nice light blue stud probably would be beautiful for a dolphin.
I know.
Or purple.
Probably right outside the door because I don't think it could go in the door.
There it is. Look at that dolphin. Oh, so pretty.
Wonderful. All right.
That'll help.
That's a bonus action. For my
Okay.
actual action. Let's see what I can do. Because that is now. Is that one? Yeah, that was concentration. We can't do that one. Your full health.
Just dang ape would just die.
I'm going to put down a fairy ring of mushrooms.
Which does what?
It's a ring of small red and white mushrooms springs up, and the first time any creature attempts to leave the square must make an acrobatics check equal to the spell DC or take 1d8 force damage.
And what are you putting it around?
Well, close enough to me. It has to be within 5 feet.
Don't
So
put it
close
around
to
me.
the other monkey bear.
This?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know he can disappear, but that's what I can do right now.
Okay.
Bless you.
And your turn's done?
For the time being, yes.
Okay. Zakk, it is your turn, and you have advantage on your attacks this round.
That's nice.
That's nice. Too bad I'm like dying. Shoot.
Now, does he take
You're not
healing
dying. You just
immediately
can't think of anything
on his
fun to
turn?
do.
All right, I'm gonna do an attack then.
Well, is he close enough to it? That's the question.
Yeah.
So, Ames, does Zakk take healing from the dolphin at the start of his turn? That's what.
No, I'm not in there yet. I'm in the warehouse.
Yeah.
Well, but she put the dolphin next to the warehouse, so you're close enough. She put the dolphin over here.
Yeah, yeah.
What's
I
the
think
radius?
5
Oh,
foot
that-
cube.
it's a 5-foot cube.
Oh, I thought it was.
No.
Oh, sorry. You can place it within the 60-foot radius.
Correct.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. That's why I was like it.
Yeah, you kind of have to
That
walk
was my
through the
confusion.
dolphin.
I'm sorry.
You
I'm
got to
sorry.
walk through it.
Yep.
So, all right. I was going to do something else, but with advantage, well, with advantage, I'll go ahead and attack it with the Shadow Blade.
Do it.
So that's so if I'm going to use a hand axe, but it's a shadow axe.
Alisha's home. Quick, jump in. We need a rogue.
Beyond doesn't lie. That's a 23 to hit. Pull plus advantage, so I roll twice. That's an 18 again, so 23.
Okay, that hits.
All right.
Get him, Zakk.
Do it. Damage.
Shadow Blade damage.
Do it.
Kill it. Kill it.
18.
All right. Okay.
Is he?
Definitely done some major damage to it. Do you want to try to exit the building?
Yeah, can I get to the door?
Yeah, because it barreled past you into the warehouse again in the back end, so you can go back through the door and out.
In the back end.
Okay.
We came
Yeah. Let's do that.
Okay. That's your turn, correct?
I'm going to use. No, I can't do that. Oh wait. Nope. That's
Are
my
you
turn.
near the dolphin?
Yes, you can get to the dolphin this turn if you want to.
Okay. So I get to the dolphin. Ames. Do I roll or you roll?
I do. You get 12.
12. Wow.
Yep.
Was that max health?
Yep.
Nice. All right. Their turn. Pronterro, you are still the main goal of this guy, and he's going to make reckless attacks, so he has advantage on all his attacks. Oof. A 1 and a 20.
I am immune to critical hits, so the critical.
Oh, that's right. Thank goodness.
Ah,
Whoa, look at this.
yeah,
Thank goodness.
Nice.
that's
No.
right.
2 20s I rolled.
Immune.
Yeah, luckily it's against him.
Thank goodness.
Pronterro. Not
I
Pronterro.
The odds are in our favor finally.
Make a strength check, Pronterro.
Taking a nap, Larry.
Ooh, that's not gonna be a good one. That is a 9.
He essentially forces you to the ground. So you take 16 points of damage from the first hit, 10 points of damage from the second hit.
What kind of damage?
Sorry,
Yeah,
16 from the first one.
Not bludgeoning damage, is it?
8 from the from the second, and 9 from the third.
So what is it? 16, 10?
17, so it's 33 points total.
Okay, but you gotta tell me what kind, because I remember I'm resistance to.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Piercing and slashing damage.
So the first 16 was piercing.
Okay.
The second
Oh, half.
17 was bludgeoning, so that would be 9 points of damage bludgeoning. So
Those
it
are
would
halved.
be 25 total.
So 16, 10, and then what else?
So 25 points total of damage.
Okay, half of that would be
after your
what?
resist.
So half 13.
No. You have 16 points of damage that are piercing, and
Half.
you have
Okay.
17 points of damage that's bludgeoning, which gets reduced to 9 by your resistance.
Okay.
So you take
No,
25
Reed's
points of
trying to
damage.
say he's also resistant to piercing.
Correct. Both.
Oh, you
Bludgeoning
are.
and piercing.
Resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. That's why I'm like, I'm
geez,
trying to figure out
So you
half.
only take
No.
17 total.
Okay, there you go.
Dang, I should have been a barbarian.
We'll get there.
I know, right?
We could just
Sorry,
all
he said bludgeoning last time. I didn't realize it was all 3 of them.
start over.
You have
Go
time
back to the
for
beginning.
characters.
What do you have for hit points, Reed?
I'm figuring it out. You're gonna see on the screen here in about half a second as soon as I figure it out.
Was that the first damage you've taken the whole time?
No.
No, actually, I took damage earlier. I shouldn't have taken,
Yeah,
but you
Ames
know,
has been healing him up, healing everybody up.
46.
That's it? Boy. Should have made these much harder. All right.
That's what she
You should
said.
be dead
Holy
by
Swiss,
now.
you are stunned, so you
I am
can't do anything this turn.
Stunned.
Who? I'm stunned.
No, Holy Swiss. Your name's not
Oh.
Holy Swiss, Reed.
Oh, but do I get to attack? No.
You already attacked.
How do I get?
Oh, no, you did
unstunned?
not attack. You're right. I jumped ahead of you. It's your turn. I was thinking you were done. Go ahead, Pronterro.
Man, I need respect. Rage.
Continue to rage.
Rage against the light. Ooh, that's gonna be a miss.
You have advantage on your attacks right now.
Oh, I have advantage on my attack.
Well, but don't you already have advantage on your attacks?
Only initiative.
Oh, okay. All right.
So do I have advantage on my attacks or not?
Yes, he was reckless, so you get advantage on your attacks now.
18 to hit.
That hits.
Ooh, yeah.
That would be 10 points of damage.
Okay.
Mother.
Okay, second one. Uh, 19 to hit.
That hits.
Mr. Dice, where did you go? I lost the dice. Okay. 9 points of damage.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
He's not down yet. What the heck?
The Holy Swiss, you were still stunned, but you're on your Pegasus. Lah-Ree, you are on the other side of the buildings. What are you doing?
I'm in fisticuffs with this vulture thing.
It's flown over the top of the building. You can't see it anymore.
I can't see it. What can I see?
You can see villagers on the ground, and you can kind of hear there's something going on the other side of the building.
Can you
Okay,
describe
if I
all the
turn
the villagers. Sorry.
squirrel. If I were to turn around, come out from between those buildings, what am I going to see?
You're going to see Pronterro and this ape thing fighting each other. You're going to see Troy just kind of hovering on his Pegasus. And then Amethysia cast her Dolphin Delighter over there, and she's kind of hanging out probably in the vicinity of Troy.
Okay, and I do not see the vulture I was entangled
Oh,
with.
yeah. You see two vultures that are kind of swarming around him.
All right,
You don't know if they're the ones you shot or not.
The hell are those buildings? Mimics?
They're walking around.
They're walking around.
Sorry, I try to make it clear to see.
No, I hear you. I appreciate that. Decisions. I'm going to take aim at that gorilla creature that's...
All right. You have advantage. Make your rolls.
Okay. Let's do it on D&D Beyond. Not!
Let's end this Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, seriously. 12 plus 2 is 21 to hit.
That hits.
6 plus 4 is 10. Plus 6 is 16. Plus fire damage of 5.
Okay. You sink another arrow deep into its
21 damage. 21 damage?
Collapses.
Oh, you gotta listen, Larry. They collapsed.
It collapsed.
Yep.
In death?
Maybe throws of death. Who knows?
Shoot it again.
That's the second one you've taken down.
Okay. And I will. So let's see here. Let's check my spell.
Make sure you put him down because he looks like he's still standing there on the map.
I know.
Is that better, Reed?
Yes. Graphically, it is correct now.
All right. So I want to do. I look up and I look at the two vultures flying around. I want to do a perception check, which I have advantage on because of my hunter's mark to figure out which one of them has hunter's mark.
Oh yeah, with your hunter's mark, you see one that is getting close to the portal over here.
Okay, and it's within range of 90 feet.
It'd be a long shot, and I can't remember what the disadvantage is on a long shot.
A long shot is okay. So I'm sorry. I have 150 foot range on my.
That makes more sense. Yes, it's still within range.
All right. So I'm gonna pivot and go for that one. Oh, that's juicy. 22 to hit.
Sounded
Okay, that hits.
So 4 plus 4 is 8. Plus 5 is 13. Plus another 2 is 15.
Okay.
Two fire damage. So 14, 15.
Okay. You hit it.
I hit it.
Okay.
Easy.
And it flies into the portal.
Really?
What?
They're retreating. We have them on the run.
Fine.
All right, that's cool.
The last two vultures are gonna take swings at Troy. Do you have a dex bonus, Troy, or is it all armor
What do you mean?
for your armor class?
I have 18.
But that's with is any of that dex bonus? What kind of armor are you wearing?
Let's see.
So if it's all your
Chainmail.
armor,
I'm wearing chainmail, heavy armor.
okay. What was that, Lah-Ree?
With Hunter's Mark, if the target drops to 0 hit points before the spell ends, you can do a bonus action on a subsequent turn
Troy.
of yours to mark a new creature.
It didn't.
It didn't drop to 0 hit points, but it's now gone.
16.
Do I need to recast? That's my question.
Yes, you will.
Okay. Moving along.
Troy, click on your armor class, the word.
What about it?
It'll tell you leather and then the bonus. Like mine says dexterity bonus.
Never mind. You have a dex of 10. You don't have any bonus. So your armor class is the same either way. Thank you. Yeah, Jesse, that would have gotten to it, but he doesn't have a dex bonus anyways. So the fact that you're stunned means that doesn't change your armor class because you don't gain any bonus from moving out of the way. You gain your armor class bonus purely from the armor that you're wearing. So the fact that you're stunned doesn't make your armor class suffer.
All right, good.
Okay?
I guess.
You're on the back of the Pegasus. You're still moving around, so the majority of your armor is from your armor.
Right.
All of your armor classes from your armor, but you're still getting attacked. And everyone here gets to make another. You don't need to, Troy, but the other two of you need to make another Constitution save, DC 14. The last one's letting out a very loud shriek that stunned Troy from the other one.
What kind of save? Constitution?
Constitution.
16.
Okay, you save.
13.
You're stunned, Amethysia.
Oh boy.
Okay. So, Troy, the first one hits you with both claws. Oof, knocked out there. Only does 6 points of damage for the first one. Slashing. And then 19 points of damage with the second one.
You rolled to hit already?
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
they were both over 20, so I assume they both hit.
Okay. Well, I'm down then.
What was that?
I said I'm down then.
Okay. And they both attack at the same time, so even if the other one hits, it's not gonna. You're down. So, and both of them fly off and up towards the portal itself. So, Amethysia, you're stunned. Zakk, what are you doing?
Isn't it Larry's turn after HolySwiss? Or that was the
That was
Vulture's
after
turn?
Larry.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're still in the Dolphin Delighter, yes?
Yes, Dolphin Delighter here.
And we still got a gorilla guy in the warehouse.
Yep. So if you're still in the range, Jesse, make a perception roll.
You get 7 healing.
7 healing, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Perception roll.
Yep.
That's natural 20 on D&D Beyond.
All right.
Yes!
You can hear
That
that the
dragon
ape
hits the
is
screen.
probably coming out through the door that you're standing in front of.
I heard that. It's cool.
I can see the guy.
No, you can hear him coming towards you. It's pretty obvious he's coming after you.
Okay. Going to. I
And with
can't.
that uncanny perception, you could probably move around here and hold your action until he comes out, so he can't see you right away and attack him.
Yeah.
If you're using a spell or
That's a good
something.
plan.
Yeah.
It's a
I
good
was gonna do
suggestion, DM.
Okay. Well, he rolled a 20 on his perception, so he's pretty perceptive right now. Okay. So the last of the apes comes barreling out here, looking for you, kind of looking around. So you can go ahead and take your action, Jesse.
All right.
Unless you just want to stay hidden, which is fine too.
No. I was readying my shadow axe
Okay. And you have advantage.
Oh,
You're behind him.
with advantage. First
Yep.
roll's a 14. Second roll's a 24.
That would
Nice.
hit.
That is kind of cool to see that in real time. If
Shadow blade.
I only knew how to do that right.
Oh yeah. We got a 19 damage.
All right. You come from behind and attack across his midsection and kind of slice through him, and he just kind of tumbles over. Okay.
All the teddy bears are down.
This is the
This is the way.
The vultures are heading up towards the portal. I think HolySwiss, you don't have anything ranged. Lah-Ree, you can probably get a couple shots off on them yet before they're out of range, but that's about it. Before
At the vultures that are escaping?
Yes.
I don't know if I'm interested. If they're escaping, I might be focused on the four-armed, four-eyed, flying purple people eater guy that's in front of the portal.
He's still engaged with the big guy in the is it blue robes?
He's still engaged with Marnus the merchant.
Yeah, I never said he was a merchant.
You said he had merchant robes. I was
said
calling
he
him
had
Marnus.
Voluminous robes, which are often worn by merchants of.
That doesn't matter. So we still got a big baddie.
We got a good mage and a bad mage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what do you want to do? He is out of your bow range, so you would be at disadvantage for the shot on the baddie, which doubles your chance of getting a 1.
But
we have some friends.
What am I looking at distance wise?
At least over, probably 250.
Okay. 250. Give me a minute. Got to do some math.
Why don't you just attack one of the vultures?
The vultures are at the portal at the same distance, right?
No,
They are not to the portal yet. The next round they will be to the portal.
Okay.
So you have 2 vultures that are about here that are kind of staggered a little bit.
Okay. I will take aim at the same vulture that I had hunter's mark that I have got my eye on.
Wow.
The one you hunter's marked is already gone.
You'd have to recast it again. Remember? That's what.
That's right. That's right. Shit. That's fine. I can do that. I recast hunter's mark on. Let's see. I have a D2. Ever seen a D2? I'm gonna roll a D2, and I got a 2. What does that mean, DM? The left or the right?
Okay.
I cast
on one of them.
This is just to help you out to figure out which one I'm shooting at. All right. So shoot 19. 19
okay,
to
that
hit.
hits.
8 plus 4 is 12. Plus 2. 14. And an additional 5 fire damage.
Okay.
I shoot again. Natural 20. Let me do this right this time.
Okay.
Thank you. Natural 20. That's 6, a 12. Plus 4 is 16. Plus 2 is 18. And additional 4 fire damage.
That's pretty deep.
I'm the sniper.
That's a lot of math rocks.
That's so many math rocks, and I wasn't keeping track. I hope the Dungeon Master was.
Okay. So
78 points of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
You
I didn't
didn't
wanna
do
do this.
78 points of damage.
I
Not
know.
yet. Not yet.
I'm making up stuff.
Okay.
Those vultures are tough bastards. That's all I'm saying.
As tough as those damn apes.
So the vultures limp their way through the portal and are gone. And this big guy has been going back and forth with this mage, and you can see the mage is definitely taking some damage. But he casts some sort of spell that shoves him off backwards and then moves to the portal and it closes.
Nah. wanted to get a shot off on him.
What? Some BS. Just kills me and leaves? That's messed up.
I rush over to my friends that are shocked or paralyzed, or what is it?
Stunned.
They're stunned.
Stunned?
Couple are stunned. One's down.
Can I do something to wake them up, or
They're
calm them?
I cast spell of
come
do
to their
something.
senses after a round, so it doesn't last long.
Oh, okay. Well, I still want to help.
Well, that's awfully nice.
Troy is down.
Suspicious
This guy.
drow guy that just joined our party.
The ranger, I slapped him in the face, though.
Nice, Troy.
Smack him in the face. Yes.
Fucking dead.
Well, down.
Down. Oh, he's down. So that's why I'm like,
down, man.
I want to, wake up the druid so that she can save the paladin.
Am I awake?
Yep.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah, you were just stunned for a round, so.
Fantastic. I move the dolphin delighter over to him.
Okay.
And then I cast healing. 9.
Woohoo!
Heal. Live.
Dying. Alright, cool.
We should have waited and let him at least roll. Just kidding.
Oh man, that's
All right.
That's
What was that, Troy?
I instantly gain, right? 9 points.
Could I?
I should
Yes,
come
you're back up to living again.
You
Mana,
live?
did Mana survive his fall from the tower?
Yes, yep. He floats over and lands. I'm going to show him as a red guy instead of blue, but so the big blue merchant shows up. Thank you very much for your efforts. You were quite heroic. I was able to stave off the demon until you sent its forces back through. Your efforts are very much appreciated, and I definitely may be in need of your assistance in the future.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Should by the way, there's a whole bunch of weapons in this warehouse. Is that a bad thing?
Weapons, you say, over here?
Yes.
I will have to look into that. Very interesting.
I'm gonna
We
go
should
help
do
all
our
the
best to look after all of the common folk here and make sure they are. If we can help them, we can do what we
Yes.
can to help.
Do you think
Oi. Oi, Marnish. What the hell just happened here?
I had my suspicions about the master of this town, that he might have been experimenting with other planes, and my suspicions were confirmed. It appears that he tried to open a portal to summon a demon and it backfired on him. I'd assume what was left of him would have been blasted away when that portal blasted open. So the demon that I was dealing with is extremely powerful and probably beguiled him into summoning him forth. And he tried to undo his magic and it backfired on him.
Well,
Thankfully,
that's very
you were
clear.
here to help take care of all of his minions so I could stave off the demon himself.
Yes.
Otherwise, a lot more damage would have been done and many more lives would have been lost.
I used my dolphin delighter to go help all the prone people that are laying behind the tavern.
Let's set up a triage. We need to help out the townsfolk.
Okay. So you guys go around and do what you can to help out. There's probably a couple dozen villagers that have died as part of this. But you guys managed to attract the attention of most of the demons, and they didn't really do nearly as much damage as they could have.
I certainly felt it though.
Yes, you did, but you are also up flying into the melee with them. So, so the priest for the chapel is overcome with gratitude And he says, in all of my years of worshiping Ishtaria, she has done nothing as great as you have for us today, oh great Paladin. Who is the god that you worship?
Akarat.
I am not familiar with him, but I wish that you would make me acquainted with who he is and why it is you follow him. For I was inspired by your actions today. Surely you saved our chapel and people here. And I'm very, very much interested in understanding your way of life.
Well, I truly appreciate that. And it wasn't just me, though. I had my crew here, the Chaos crew, to help extinguish the evil that came into your town. At the moment, though, I feel a bit dazed from the battle, and maybe some other time we can go into the tavern and have a brew, and I can tell you about the Zakkaroom and the old days of the Paladins.
Well, if you're in need of healing, I can help you there.
Please do.
And I prefer to talk in the chapel or in a quiet place over a tavern, if that would be acceptable to you.
Maybe another time.
Zakk talks to HolySwiss in his mind telepathically. These guys are converting to your religion. You should buy into it.
Let them heal us. Come on, we need healing.
And I look over to HolySwiss and I give him a nod, like,
oh yeah,
you're doing a good thing here.
I suppose we can spare a few moments, enter the tavern, and hopefully help my crew recover from this battle.
Including you?
Chapel.
What?
Including you.
Including me. I can heal myself, but
Right.
The chapel, I think, is where he said he'd prefer to meet.
the
So
chapel? Oh, sure.
Yeah,
Let's
go in the
let's enter
chapel.
the
and
chapel.
heals. Yep.
The holy grounds is the far better choice.
Yeah.
very good.
And I go over to Zakk, kind of off to the side. I put my hand on his shoulder, and I say, "Oi, you proved your mettle today, and to this crew, that means a lot."
I feel like I'm part of the crew, that's for sure. The Chaos crew. I like it a lot.
Definitely fits your motif, Zakk. But we're glad you're here.
I'd buy you around, but I'm broke.
Hey,
I'd
that's
be
all
happy.
right. That's
be
on the town tonight, I'm sure.
I would
Let's
be
all
happy.
have a drink.
I would be happy to spare some of my gold with you, Zakk, if that's something that you're looking to get.
Nothing I'm shopping for right now, but yeah, my purse is pretty shallow.
Let me know.
And I look over to Pronterro, I'm like, good job, you big oaf.
Okay.
Yeah, well, that's
Holy
what happens
Swiss, you
when
go
you're
into the
paying
chapel.
for it.
Yeah, Pronterro. He's got some brawn.
I feel like I could use some repairs. I'm feeling a little injured.
Just rub some dirt in it, you big oaf.
Well, the priest is offering to heal us.
and I elbow him. Come on, let's get you taken care of.
Amethysia,
right.
thank you for keeping us afloat.
Of course.
We appreciate you.
No worries.
I would bend Marmus. What's the good mage's name again?
Marnus.
Marnus.
Let's go talk to Marnus.
Bonus.
I'd bend his ear as we kind of settle in for another night in town, and if he has any insight to our mission to help Siegfried Harpel. Otherwise,
The Harpels are usually good to their word. It's just best not to displease them or cross them, because it's always hard to tell how they will react and to what extent they will go for retribution or protect their own. So,
Yes.
but they're generally you can trust that they're going to operate for the best of the.
Much more good-natured than that demon we just fought.
Yes, far greater than that.
Well then, our paths align, and we would wish this town well.
Indeed. I do range about the reach a bit, so I wouldn't be surprised to see you again at some point in the future. Should I need to reach out to you, where would be the best place for me to send a message?
I send a message to the restful Lily. And if you ever need a good pedicure, that's the place to go.
Or manicure.
Or manicure.
It's a nice soak in the healing waters.
We also have a nice mud bath.
If I have need of your services, I shall be sure to reach you there then.
Marnus, is the town going to be taken care of now that your
he mentioned something about the
your
mayor.
liege is gone? Obviously, this town is in need of leadership. Can you handle this job?
There are others that will. There are others on the council for the town itself. It shouldn't be an issue for them to take over. The town is well enough protected against those that would assault it from outside. It's better that he is gone with the dangers that he was playing with. So the town will be far better off without him.
Very good. Well, know that you have found some friends this day.
And you have found a friend as well.
Okay, love you. Bye-bye.
We're all tired.
Yeah.
Yeah. Long rest.
Long
Yeah.
rest.
So Troy, when you go
And scene.
Troy, when you go into the chapel, there are a number of villagers and commoners that were hiding out in the chapel with the priest himself. So they're all very thankful and very not. What am I thinking?
Appreciative.
What was that?
Appreciative.
Yeah, very appreciative as well. So the priest casts heal on you, so you get 70 hit points back. And anyone else come in for healing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on in. We'll take you.
Everybody heal.
I'm good.
So he
Nothing but a
casts
long rest won't handle, and a few
Cure Light
bandages.
Wounds or whatever else is necessary to get you guys back up to full health.
All right.
So, and he thanks you again for your service. If you're ever in need of assistance, don't hesitate to come to him.
Sounds good.
The
A lot of hit points.
Mr. McDougal stops by from McDougal's and is also very thankful for your assistance. It's like you always get a free round anytime you come in.
Just
Feel
a free
free to
round.
stop by.
Good to have friends with free rounds.
Only one.
So,
Just one.
Well, I'm pretty broke, so
That's fair. Free room and board too?
the tavern doesn't have rooms.
Can I persuade him to say otherwise?
That they have rooms?
That they have free rooms for us
don't-
anytime we.
This
The
is the tavern.
McDougal's is a tavern, not an inn.
Oh, my bad.
True.
You have to be really persuasive.
I'm pretty
They're
good.
gonna build us rooms.
I mean, I got +5.
He's gonna be magical because he'll
My
have to make
high
the room.
perception is picking up some tabaxi nearby.
I'd say we'll be sleeping in the booths.
No one
That'll say
got
that's
that?
the bedroom.
Nobody?
That's the bedroom.
Nobody got that.
Nobody's paying attention.
I know. No one ever pays attention to me.
Of course.
The violin in your
Sad.
voice.
I've been wanting to use my
Static system.
persuasion for a while now, but I haven't had the chance.
We'll get there. Shut up,
Do it.
Pronterro.
That's not
Yeah,
Pronterro. That's HolySwiss.
What?
Oh, he called you Pronterro.
Oh,
No, he was looking at this.
No, Pronterro is.
he's mocking.
He's mocking me because I heard the cat noises and I made a tabaxi reference and nobody got it. And I'm just gonna give up.
Oh,
I'm here for comic relief. I'm not even a bard.
yeah,
No.
you
Yeah,
picked the wrong class.
thank God.
I know.
We have listeners singing all day.
Oh, just wait. Do not kill me. I'm coming back as a bard, and then you're all fucked.
Are we, or is it a good thing? Because you'll have inspiration and other things.
I'm going with the good thing.
Something easy to get beheaded. Cool.
Well, if there's no more role play, I wouldn't mind figuring out some experience points.
Yeah.
Level 8.
Right?
Yep. And you guys got 1,000 each from the last
Okay.
session.
From the Bears.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, there's-
From the dire straits.
Yep.
Nothing.
Experience for nothing.
I laugh.
Nothing.
Tough crowd.
You gotta add something with it, or it doesn't make any
That
sense.
puts us at 25,000 before tonight.
What do we need?
I don't know.
Like
A lot.
36,000?
Probably 36 or something
I
crazy.
think we're like 36 or 38,000. It's a dangerous thing stepping out your door.
23,000, level 7. And you said 25?
Yeah, before tonight.
We need 34 to go to level 60.
Oh,
We're at
Gonna be a while.
35,800.
Yay! Good job, Ken.
Hey,
good job.
by the way, Kevin,
Yeah.
good job.
Yeah, that was awesome. I
job.
like that map a lot.
Well done. Well done.
Wow.
Very good.
Yeah.
Except I didn't see the vultures, but that's okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, that could have helped, but it was tough because you're on micro scale and
Aerial combat.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
tough.
Sometimes.
That's
Hey, the
tough.
cat sees the vultures. Ames cat sees the vultures up there looking at the vultures.
Yep.
So,
Or bird.
in the
Yeah, I
house.
do.
Nikki, what's your cat's name?
Raven.
Of course it is. Perfect.
That's
Nice.
even.
I do a lot of role playing.
You
but
said doo-doo. Drink for doo-doo.
you get to the combat and
Or doo-doo.
What?
You said
I don't
doo-doo.
I said I do a lot of role playing when we get to the combat event.
No, I just made it up.
I suppose the apes didn't have any pockets for any gold pieces or anything. I suppose for
We need to loot them.
Demons don't generally have much.
Although I could
Exactly.
take their body parts.
I would definitely
could.
sneak around and look in that warehouse before we move on.
Yeah. I wonder what that warehouse was all about, because it seemed a little clandestine to me.
If they are still there, though, I will not decapitate their bodies, but forage their bodies for things, for potions.
Check out this D4.
That's weird.
It is weird because look,
It has 8 sides.
That's even weirder.
What?
More weird.
What?
Question.
the little points are cut off, so the numbers are just on the tip. Just for,
easier to read, I guess, maybe.
just for a second. And then who's got a D2? D2s?
Well, you gave us D2s.
Oh, those are D2s, aren't they?
Technically, I considered it a D2.
Sure.
No, leave
Yeah.
it alone.
For
So you each get 4,500 experience for today.
4,500. Nice.
45. What does that put us at?
25, 29, 5?
Yeah.
Got a ways.
Leave it alone, kidding.
Couple
Seriously.
more
I'm
sessions.
I'm sorry, Nikki. What did you calculate?
What? 29.5.
Oh, God, we still got so far to go. If we could have just beat that demon.
That's a lot, though. Thanks, Kevin.
Yeah, that was actually well played, Kevin, with the demon up there not engaging.
Yeah, I thought
because
you guys would have a hard time with that. So
What? Tell us about that demon. What level was that demon?
Enough to
Well,
do it.
One blast.
we might see it again.
I was just gonna say he might come back.
I wouldn't mind doing session 0 kind of talk, but I don't think asking questions about the demon that just got away is one of them.
he's about twice the challenge rating of the ones you were fighting. So
Okay.
Oh shit!
I just wanted his number, you know.
yeah, the
Trying.
ladies essentially kept him occupied, so you guys could fight the rest.
His phone number?
Did you want to sext him? What did you want to do? What?
Because we know what phones are.
Forget.
Set my digits.
I'm gonna dick pics.
We're going off the rails now.
Yeah, we are.
I wanted to give him a little bit of my radiant.
No one's watching. It's okay.
Agreed, Denorra.
Your bloom sword.
Right.
Yeah,
my life
Jesse, I
room.
thought you were gonna get killed when you went in after that one by yourself.
Oh, yeah. I
yeah,
didn't know
yeah.
it was going to make 3 raging attacks at me. So before I was able to leave, I was going to cast invisibility
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
shit!
and either sneak away or hide.
Yep.
And cause thaumaturgy or precipitation to get the guy out of the warehouse.
Easy for you to say.
yeah.
Prestidigitation.
I expected you guys to focus on one at a time while the other ones kind of caused chaos, and you
So
kind of
did we.
split it up to all three. And
The
it's
chaos crew.
out.
Yeah, we're
Well,
the
in the
chaos
end, I
crew.
mean,
we're all
in
about
the
the
end-
chaos.
We were about to do that, and then the one kind of jumped off the roof. And
I tried to team up with Troy, and then he jumps on a horse and flies away.
I asked if you wanted to get on the back. You said
Yeah,
no,
no.
so
No, I'm not going to fall off the
Seriously,
horse.
we walk out
You
of
know
the
how much
inn and
damage
it looked
falling-
like this.
Falling stocks.
Falling damage is like
Oh,
live a
Instant
little.
1d10
death sometimes.
every 10 feet is 1d10.
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah, you could have, if you would have failed that dex save, you probably would have died, Troy.
Well, I did.
Falling off the
anyway,
Pegasus.
so.
Damn.
Yeah.
There's nothing
Next,
else I could
your
do if I
No.
wasn't flying. So
You were fine. It worked out just fine. It's just
Yeah. It was a good idea
it's
to go
more
after
Pegasus, but if you save, but if Jesse's on the back and he falls, he's gone. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, we could have healed him back. Could have healed him up.
I have spells. I could have done Eldritch Blast from there, but I was like, nah, I don't need to do that.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
not-
you were ranged, so you didn't need.
I didn't need to get close. Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got spells. So, you guys want to talk about anything else while we're still live? I wouldn't mind maybe ending the broadcast and doing a post-show session 0 talk.
our next session is next week.
Yep, we can play for like 2 or 3 more in a row.
For the 22nd.
Yeah, I need the 22nd off to help host.
Okay.
So the 8th and the 15th. So 2 more. Larry said he's off on the 15th. So
And I anticipate we will reach Everlund next session.
okay.
If we don't run into giants.
Right, run into
You
You
giants.
want Giants now?
Yeah, they remember.
There was a
the guys-
rumor of hill giants on the way.
It's
Yeah.
true. No, it's
I'll just
true.
cut off them. I'll cut them off at the knees with my
I mean,
Well, they're probably relatives,
wait,
right?
Pronterro, you're a giant. Maybe you could,
Talk.
befriend them or something.
Ooh,
Hopefully.
we'll see.
He's just got like
Like, no, just gonna kill him.
Is he a
Raging.
giant or a half giant?
He's
Goliath.
a giant. Yeah.
He's
He's not my. He's not. That's not one of my allies, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
He did not pick giant.
just not picking optimization.
I picked something close to giant. I just
Although
more
you're
of a
you do
burly-
have
a
it as a
burly-
language.
He's a half
so-
giant, essentially.
Yeah,
Language, yep.
yeah, you're half giant, kinda.
Kinda.
Just saying.
half giant, kind of. What is he? I mean,
Goliath.
Goliath.
how tall? He's a Goliath.
Mm.
He's Grog, basically.
Yeah, he's Grog. Yeah.
Nice.
So
You
you guys
need to
now
watch
have
that
a
first season of Critical Role, man.
7. I'm almost 8 feet tall.
you guys now have a
Nice.
higher level cleric that you can go to if you need things, if someone dies or needs to be revived.
Wunderbar.
Um,
That's
Wunderbar.
exciting.
You could bring
Larry
back your
missed his
ultimate
opportunity to find
mage.
out about where to get more ammunition for his firearms.
Where what?
What?
I said, Larry, you missed your opportunity to find out where to get more ammunition for your firearms.
Cool. Thanks for that.
What's the name of the cleric again? Sorry.
No, from the
guy with the
adventurous chef
rifle.
that had a rifle.
The guy with the rifle. I
Oh,
was intimidated by the size of his gun.
yeah, you were.
Troy, you saved the chapel, so you've gotten the potentially the following of this priest now for your religion.
Sweet.
Kevin, what's the cleric's name?
That's a great question. I think I've named him like 3 times because I keep losing where I wrote his name. Varnon. Varnon.
Hey, we could dig up my cop. maybe.
Right, can you
Maybe
spell
he
that one more
resurrected.
time?
Varnon.
Okay.
Bar none.
Who was the guy with the rifle? Was he in the
That was
tavern?
Barstow Athelston.
He
an
was the
adventurer.
chef.
He's
Yeah,
the
the
cook.
chef. Yeah.
Oh, he was the cook. Yeah, I was
not a cook.
focused on his culinary arts, not his
Not his longer
gunsmithing.
weapon.
Well, I was kind of focused on his wife, to be honest with you. I don't know.
So, and what about the mage? He was like Marnus.
Marnus.
Marnus?
Marnus.
Marnus the Merchant. That's what I named him. He's
He's
not a
Marnus
merchant.
the Magus, but whatever.
All right. Because I mean,
Cancel
yeah.
the
Well, I
Disney
think we had a good
Girls.
talk with him.
You haven't exactly befriended the elves in the area, but you can't win them all, right?
I don't think it's happening.
No.
I don't think we can do that.
We have turtles. Turtles wrecking that show.
For real.
Larry's half elf nature might help. I'm more drow, dark elf.
Yeah, you might want
So
Not
to
either.
I mean, it's okay.
telepathically give me information, but don't be seen.
At Amethysia, you probably still want to do Blink Goat, but you've seen a number of other large animals now that you could technically turn into.
Yes, I
You
know.
need to be a blink
bear.
gorilla.
Blink bear.
Blink gorilla. Blink gorilla.
Blink bear.
Well, gorillas don't count. The bear counts.
But
Blink
they
bear.
Oh,
do.
she can do larger
Blink bear.
creatures now.
Blink bear. Oh,
Blink bear would be good.
I have to wait till
tricky.
11. Level 7.
I know.
Better
Level
things.
7, right?
11. I gotta wait till level 11th.
Level 711.
Oh,
We are level 7.
I know 8. I can't do flying until we're level 8.
Okay. A flying bear?
Yes. Exactly.
What flying bear? What?
The goat's good.
No, the goat. Dude, the goat is. You're kind of badass with your goat.
If
I,
I
on the other hand, will
do
have
something
one
with
trick.
or hit something with it.
I got like one trick.
Does anybody have a list of all the scrolls?
Oh, probably wait.
And who's
didn't
got
we
the
put
chime?
that? I put that in Discord. I thought.
Is it in Discord?
Yeah,
Who's
there's
in possession of the chime, by the way?
Well, any of the old ones, yeah, that we had a long time ago. We haven't cataloged anything since then. So, and just so you know, earlier when I was hitting on the elf, the earlier at the silver plate,
Yes,
it was a
we
young
got that.
woman, not an elf. So I was actually performing correctly.
What were you doing?
Well, when you said mention my girlfriend, the one I hit on at the silver plate was a young woman, not an elf, and so
She was a half elf.
Yeah.
yeah. But all my
It's good
notes
to
say
know
is young
you don't
woman.
have any
so-
performance.
Well, I'm sorry you wrote it down wrong.
Actually, I wrote down
Damn
twice
straight.
as young woman because that's what I was told. So
So
in the
What do
end,
I
yeah.
get?
in Discord, it says my cop has 364 gold.
Buried with him.
That all gets buried with him, right?
No,
Can,
no.
We
Can
took
the
that.
the two new players split that?
Yeah.
Why would we give it to the new guys?
We could split it all between us too.
Yeah. We could. It would be nice to split a bunch of stuff up.
Because we need to
Hey,
figure
Yeah.
out.
Drow, let's go dig up my cop. I heard he had tons of gold hidden in his robes.
No, they didn't bury him with his gold.
No,
Absolutely
we wouldn't do
not.
that. We wouldn't do that.
No.
Well, how much do you know what he had hidden in his robes that you couldn't find? He was a
You-
wizard,
you-
remember?
honestly, you guys don't know. You don't know who my cop was. He was one of our friends, and the other 1, 2, 3, 5 of us most likely split up his winnings after we made his monument. It
Yeah.
was about this big. It was like
Yeah.
a garden.
I'm
gnome.
not asking for a lot. It would just be nice to get like throw.
Have we had anything to loot at
And
all?
Jesse, you probably have a little money on you already.
If the DM could say, I don't know, like I did a character, I didn't add anything crazy as far as armor, or so if you want to put anything else in my purse, that'd be great.
Because have we been so busy we haven't looted anything in a while? Because I haven't written down any gold markings in probably
We haven't really
3 or
had
4
anything to loot.
episodes.
I don't think
Yeah.
vultures or demons.
Yeah, the
would
the
have-
Feywild stuff. There wasn't much.
Nope.
No.
The orcs retreated.
There were some magic items.
Possessed bears, they don't have anything on them.
Yep, they didn't have anything. And then the
Just
we
stuff
didn't
from
have
the
anything either. So
That's right. We keep killing all our quests. So in other words, you're right. We're not getting any rewards because we never finish anything. Because we kill everything before we get to a chance to go.
I think that toddler I killed had about 2 copper on him. Maybe we should start there.
Once we get to the Harpels, it'll be better.
Yes.
We just have to get there first. We have to get Everlund first. But we also have a whole bunch of other
unless
things
we
that
ransack
to
Everlund
sell.
as we go through.
Actually, if I can just have all these scrolls, that would be awesome, and I could probably sell them or reuse them.
Yeah, did you figure out where they are?
Yeah, there's a nice little list here.
And the magic
I
items,
was doing my job as I was my cop. I was doing my job.
because we have the guiding bolt, mage armor, spider climb, knock level 2, command, cure wounds, and inflict wounds.
Yep.
I feel like we've gotten a couple other ones since then. Oh yeah, there we go. Scorching ray, Melf's acid arrow.
Yeah.
Who has the chime of opening?
So we
And
have it.
Do we get to carry that into our game?
yeah, I assume so.
Okay, so who
We
has
We
it?
have it because we asked
Right.
Denorra to give it to us before she left.
I'm just
I know.
sorry I missed it.
I think. Did I find it?
No, Denorra.
Denorra found it. She gave it to us. Us being, I mean, who actually has it in the back?
She never said she gave it to you.
Yes, she did. I asked for it before she went to her crafting thing.
That'll work. I'll take the scrolls.
I was very specific about telling you that at the very beginning.
She had First Friday in Neverwinter.
So I think as a warlock, I can do spells from pretty much anything.
Although I don't know if it has to be attuned, because that would be another story. Sorry, continue.
Not Marmot the Magus.
The chime is an attuned thing.
And you can only attune to 3 items
Yes.
total.
I only have 1.
So I've spent approximately 2 hours attuning to my revolver.
Revolvers are not something you attune to. Revolvers
Well,
you have to learn how to use.
I'm saying attuned to.
Attuning is only for magic.
Training.
How much time do I need to spend polishing my revolver before I know it?
There's more than just polishing it, though.
Yeah, one of the biggest things is shooting and figuring out how that works.
I'm gonna once I get the mechanism down, because I'm pretty smart. I'm gonna probably shoot off a few rounds at our next opportunity.
Blanks.
And then what? Would that? When do I get proficient? Is my question.
You need to take some time training on it.
Figuring it out.
Well,
Googling it right now.
Or if the next time you hit like 8, I think you can gain. Can you gain a proficiency, or is that a feat? Oh, it's a feat or 2 attributes. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Probably need to acquire more ammo too to practice.
You could probably use that to get a feat for a skill instead.
Okay.
Or you
And
got to take some time to go out.
Sorry.
Take some time and money to go get trained on how to use it. You have to have your training montage, right? With like Survivor.
It's time to do a montage.
Something similar running over the background.
All right. We're gonna work on that. I have. Let me see. No, that's not where is that. That's not where it's at. Okay.
First thing is you got to find some place that sells bullets.
I have in possession 10 bullets. So that might be enough to...
Okay, this is cool.
Okay, Jesse, lay it on us.
So when you want to train for proficiency, you have to spend 4 hours a day.
Wow.
And you
Okay,
roll.
fair enough.
Okay, so let's say how many times have you done that?
You spend
we're gonna
1
say
hour once.
1 hour once. So,
Okay.
so 4 hours a day for how many days?
So let's say you just did 4 hours. You roll a d20.
Okay.
Hey.
Roll a d20.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a d20.
I guess we know what he'll be doing on watch.
You want to get a 1.
Not sleeping.
Oh, you want to get a 1? I got an 11. That's 2 ones. I'm double good.
So next time you train for 4 hours, you roll again.
Okay.
And you want to get a 1.
Okay.
When you get a 1, then you can decrease the dice size. So the next time you train for 4 hours and you roll a d12.
Ooh.
And you want to get a 1. And if you get a 1, you decrease to a d10 and then again to a d8 and d6 and d4. So technically you could do it in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. So
If you roll a 1 on every time?
Yes.
That's going to take forever.
That's
Do you
how
have to use
hard
bullets every time?
That's how hard it is to gain proficiency.
But you're not going to go pew pew pew.
Now this is
question. Do you have to use ammunition every time?
Now hold on. So
or just roll dice.
You're tracking your proficiency actually goes up after the D12. So when you pass the D20, you get +0. When you pass the D12, you get a +1. When you pass the D10, you get a +2, etc.
Okay.
So it's not all the way down. That's
good.
like
That
if you
would
want to
suck.
gain maximum proficiency.
Yeah.
So
That
it's
was-
like,
Are you taking notes, Kevin?
Oh, I like a steel trap.
Good.
That makes sense. Easy enough.
I'm like a Twinkie filled with Jello.
So when we're sleeping, I mean, when he's on watch, he could be trying to become proficient.
Yeah. Every
If we
time
were
I'm
an
taking
elf,
a
we could do
watch,
that.
I'm half
Well,
elf.
I guess the only
Takes
problem
me
is being
half as
proficient with a
long.
pistol. Probably at night when everybody's trying to sleep, probably won't work either. So I'm just
Well, I'm not going to be shooting it. I mean, my question, going back to the ammunition thing, I mean, do I have to be firing my firearm, or
think.
is it just...
I would assume you have to be able to
Yeah,
fire
just
it.
because
I would
proficient
think
with a bow,
so.
you'd have to keep shooting arrows. I mean,
yeah, you got to get ammunition.
bow.
It's going to be a
All right.
decent investment of
It's
money.
going to be the hardest
train on
thing to
this.
do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're
I
just
think you
gonna.
picked such an easy thing to learn, Larry.
It's gonna be fun.
No, but it's so
We've
that's
already seen what happens when your bow is not proficient. So I mean, come on.
Can
He's
somebody
gotten
please...
better.
Can,
He's
can-
gotten
can-
better.
Can somebody please put up the kill count? I think my kill count.
That's
You can
because
pay-
most of us do a lot of the damage, and you just have
Yeah,
to-
yeah, you know what? That, it's
You
a
did,
team
you did a
effort,
decent
but
amount of damage, Reed. You just didn't kill anything today, Reed.
there's a variant rule to pay a
Not today.
trainer.
I like killing bears.
You can pay a trainer, Larry.
Okay.
If like that guy with the rifle was like,
yeah,
hey,
I will find a trainer.
be my Padawan, then you would pay him 5 gold for the cost of a 4-hour session.
Oh, that's nothing.
Pay him a hefty ransom, an exorbitant amount.
I'm gold member over here.
Anyway, we can
I
Google stuff like
gold.
that.
That's cool. That's cool. That's very interesting. I love it.
That's cool.
By the way, Nikki,
So-
do you recognize this?
Is it mine?
6-sided dice.
Do you recognize it? Because it's probably yours.
It looks like mine.
Okay, it's yours. Somehow it ended up in my pile.
Yeah. Well, probably because I was playing with all of your dice
Yeah, well,
towers.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Because I'm missing one of my.
Well, I'm missing.
Yes, exactly. You'll be really good at twirling your gun if you don't use ammo. Like,
Yeah.
ha!
What are you missing?
Ha!
I'm gonna be like Doc Holliday. I got no
Nice.
bullets, but I will.
Can't shoot nothing, but look pretty good.
I'm very
Yeah.
flashy.
All right. Anything else? We're still live, by the way.
Yeah,
Hi.
it doesn't matter because no one's watching.
Jeff
It
Schneverly's out
does.
there
Here.
making comments.
Jeff
Oh.
is.
Agent Brickette was out there.
Jeff, get a life.
Oh.
No.
Just kidding, Jeff.
Denorra.
Love
He's
you.
such
Love
a bad
ya.
ambassador.
There goes Lah-Ree's fan club from one.
I
to
have
0.
0 fan club. You know, most of the night we had one person watching, and I'm pretty sure it was you, Jesse.
It was Jeff.
I mean, I cast like and subscribe, but nothing.
Nothing.
So a chime of opening doesn't need to be attuned. FYI. Just in case we all wanted to know
That's
that.
good.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, it's,
I have it. I actually have it in my inventory. If we want to,
why do you have it?
well, because I was. So there's
I'm
also
pretty
two
sure
medallions.
Denorra will be back next week, so
Yeah.
Okay.
Denorra gets it.
you guys can figure that out.
Denorra
Fight
can
over
have
it. She's in the
And
chat.
I have
Please go.
two. I have 2 medallions. We also picked up.
Medallions.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's what I thought. What Jeff said. I think the watcher count is wrong. I was here the whole night, and other people have been chatting.
Is there any diamonds in this town? For
Yeah, Subsidious was on earlier.
Well, that was way earlier before.
Yeah, but it says only one's watching. I'm watching.
Earlier.
So
Started streaming 3
It's all
hours
good.
ago.
Somehow people watch, or at least click
What
on the
is
box.
Because isn't there like a count at the top? Does it even say? Because I usually when I'm watching, I think it might be off anyways.
It's 2
usually
now.
like mine will say twice, one or
I
two.
click on participants. I see Jesse and Jeff.
Oh, you can look at participants.
That's weird because I'm in it.
Well, I think you need to. Okay, so real quick, let's, as an experiment, everybody put something in the YouTube chat. Just type hi in YouTube chat.
I was typing a whole bunch, so.
Whoa.
I know you were, but
No,
that was
but.
a while ago. I think it times out.
Okay,
we all popped up. Troy, Reed,
Okay,
me,
so
Nikki,
comments
we all.
then.
Yeah, I think if you
don't
haven't
talk,
commented in like 10 minutes, you're not a participant. You're
Not in
just
you're just
So
a
that
lurker.
number's completely invalid then.
Yeah.
Jesse, does
Totally
StreamYard have your little thing up in the upper left-hand corner in terms of viewers?
But
Yeah.
it only has two
people.
watching now on your YouTube
It's all good.
channel.
I'm not going
A
for
lot of our views on a lot of our streams are after the fact. I mean,
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
I get
aren't
it.
always watching us live because we are kind of late. But I mean, like Hinkle and those guys, they're listening to us later on when they're truly doing something. They want to listen.
my viewer count has gone up to like about 100 people
Nice.
in the last
On the rewatches and
handful.
stuff.
Yeah, a handful of
Nice.
videos.
That's cool.
Yeah, I think a lot of our stuff.
Doing
Even the
D&D.
Friday shows are getting like 100 views or something, but it's like after the fact. It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is. I mean, people. If they might watch a little bit, but we're on like a busy night. I mean, there's so much going on Friday night, so it's like
Not online. There isn't. I mean, in real life there is, but.
All right, I'm gonna end the
Left and the light. That's fine.
Okay.
Bye, Jeff.
Thanks.
Bye, Jeff. Thank
Thanks for
you.
watching.
Good night. Thanks for watching.